So we gotta do this mic check and make sure this thing is working. So I gotta talk with this voice. I gotta talk with this voice first because my mic wasn't on the whole entire time I was recording yesterday. I had to make sure. Alright. Give me a second real quick. So what I'm gonna do, oops. Let me make sure this thing works. Hold up. Okay, we good. We Gucci. Mic check, mic check. Alright, now, oops, I gotta take this
voice off. I forgot. This makes sense why people was talking over me like crazy yesterday. It makes sense now. I thought I had my mic in this whole entire time yesterday. So I recorded that whole thing without my mic in. I was wondering why nobody couldn't hear me. This makes sense. It makes sense. All the time I'm over there holding a mic to my face the whole entire time. And was never talking through it. I was talking. That's crazy. That's why everybody kept talking. I was like, no, why y'all act like y'all can't hear me? Y'all hear me any other time? It was like I had to yell at my phone or something. All the whole time the mic wasn't. I was wondering. That make a lot of sense. That's crazy. How you feeling, CD man? How you feeling, my brother? My brother can finally get in boxes now. It's crazy. He said no more clapper days, huh? No more clapper. Make this little interesting. I'll go ahead and get one more woman man thing in. Then tomorrow I'm gonna do I got a couple topics though. Got a couple. I got some for the rest of this weekend. Yeah. And it goes a little something like Run away, love. Good, that clapper over with me dog. Quick. Boy, I had my little tiny fun. I still post stuff on there, but I don't go live on there for real. I think my next move is YouTube anyways. You know, once I get a good following. Get some solid people I can bring over there to YouTube and start doing a lot of YouTube. Start doing it like that. YouTube and maybe Instagram. I don't know. I'll see. I really want to focus on YouTube because I like you get to customize the background and stuff, and I want my stuff to look sweet. He said that clapper only lasted too long. I felt like I lost some friends off that clapper. So the same people that was over there ain't switch. A couple people stopped messing with me. I think I know the reason why though. A couple people was tired of me. That's all it was. They didn't realize that I hold everybody accountable. They like, nope, I don't like that. Then a couple people just wanted me to run my live the way they wanted me to, and I'm like, man, it don't work like that. I know my reason why I do a lot of stuff, why I keep certain people in my square. You know, it's a reason. So it's like either you support me or not. Sure, you ain't gotta agree with every last thing and know my every move and control my whole everything. So you know, let me test it one more time because I don't know if my phone.
So, can y'all hear the deep voice? Hold up, can y'all do this? Walk the Live is back, and we haven't did this in a while.
Y'all hear the D voice? Make sure. People up in here. Oh, you hear it? Okay, for sure, man. For sure. I ain't trying to get played like yesterday. Even my videos, like the couple videos I posted on my page, I can hear that it sounded like I was talking to the phone. I wasn't talking to through the mic. I was sick. Like, dang, I recorded that whole live. It was a real good live though. Recorded that whole live, and my voice was low. Well, it didn't even sound like I was talking through a mic. Broderick, what's the deal, my brother? Sitting there holding the mic to my face whole time and nothing. That is crazy. I said, that's the first thing I thought about while I was at work. I'm like, soon as I get home, I'm about to read, because I think I had messed with some stuff on my soundboard when I unhooked my phone, and I think I hooked it to the wrong thing. So that's why I was talking through a whole time. I thought I was talking, and the thing is, it was tricking me because it had my voice going through the soundboard, so I can hear it through my headset, I mean my earpiece, and I can hear myself. So I thought everybody else can hear me, but um, I think I had it plugged into the wrong thing. So all it was doing is letting me hear that, and here it is, but it wasn't really making my microphone go through the phone. So I'm like, man, did all that. That's not too funny though. I wonder why my mans was still talking over me. I'm like, no, I thought my voice be loud enough for everybody to hear me. I had to yell at the phone. That's the reason why I got the mic, so it can at least when I'm trying to talk, they be able to tell I'm trying to talk, you know. They will really, some people will really take over your live if you don't say, if you ain't loud enough. Said you working, man. I feel you, man. I just got off my grind. Be dropping my tens a day. Drop my tens a day, you know. I usually have I work this Saturday. I don't know if I got this Saturday off. I usually do like 56 hours a week. I think we about to slow down soon. We gonna see. We gonna see. But yeah, might see how this gonna go though. I want to see what makes a chick so rare that they can get chosen by that special guy that they want out of the millions he can choose from. I want to see that one. And for the man, are you able to keep your thing in your pants long enough to recognize your special chick? Yes, I got something for both. And then for both. You know, is communication or understanding more important between? I want to see because there's a little test though. I want to see something real quick. You know, I want to see the difference. And look, and I put or too because I know people gonna be trying to squeeze. You gotta have both. You gotta have both. No, you don't see both on there. It say or. Man, so I send some invites out. Send these invites out. Let's see. Oh, let me see. Bring him. Who else? I bring her. See if she's trying to come here. I bring her now. Who else? Let me see. That dog loud. See, so I might have to turn this down a little bit so they can't hear everything in my background. And then, I guess that's all for now, I'm saying. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know about bringing no mouse face up in the. That sounded like some troll stuff. I can't trust it. I got anxiety. I got trust issues right now. I don't know about no mouse. Yeah, you know. I don't know, man. You said that's Stanley. Yeah, you scared? Come on, man. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take that risk, man. I'm gonna have to man up. You feeling like I've been seeing that mouse face trend that they be getting people?
Uh-oh. Wow. Choice. Did he make the right choice? Did the
Did
man
he
make the
make the
right
right?
choice? To be determined. So that's Stanley, my guinea pig. What's going on, man?
What's the deal, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. Just got off of work now. I'm just chilling, having a beer, watching TV, just
Hey,
scrolling. You
living
know
your.
how it is. Another work day in the trenches. You know
I
how it
feel
is.
you on that.
Got to make the bucks to pay the bills. So yeah,
Got you.
I got an interesting story. Um, so my girlfriend and I, we met on a dating app, right? And I had to travel for business, and we talked for 3 months before meeting.
Mm-hmm.
3 months before meeting. Um, did it get sexual in between there?
All right. What's the deal, y'all? Welcome to the live, man. Said too early. I'll just go live at 7:30. Yeah, I was wondering. I was looking for you earlier while you drop him because he ain't on the topic. What the heck? So I gonna come up with his own story of it. I had to drop him. I'm like, bro, this dude getting too getting too comfortable. Dude said, forget the daggone topic. What's the deal, Tiz? Man, why y'all ain't tell me whole time? I'm blaming all my minds. Forget it. Y'all, the whole time yesterday, I did not know that. I ain't gonna blame him. I'm talking to. I'm gonna be accountable. But the whole time I was talking yesterday, I did not know I was talking to my phone and not my mic because my soundboard wasn't connected. So that's why a lot of people was talking over me yesterday, couldn't hear me. That's why I was wondering. Cause bro, I'm like, dog, can y'all not hear me? Well, I gotta yell. I'm over here holding the mic to my face this whole time. It was never connected. Yeah, I know. Because I could even tell, like in the video I had posted, my voice was so low on there, you couldn't hear it. Like it didn't sound like I was talking in the mic. It just sounded like I was in the background. I'm like, dog. So I had that real good live yesterday, talking low to the mud. I mean, it was good that y'all could still hear me, but it was like the quality of it, and then I could tell like y'all really couldn't hear me. That's why old dude was just talking so dang on much, and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to talk in the middle, even though he do that regardless though. So, and you already know I couldn't do that. Ain't no blame, ain't no such thing as blame in here, and not in this room. Ain't no such thing, man. You say you still at work though. That's cool. Keep it grinding. You know, you feel me? We got a couple days left, and then I know everybody probably got Monday off. Everybody got Monday off. Yeah, my man's came up here with his own story and stuff. I'm like, bro. People don't. I don't know. This ain't. I guess 'cause, this ain't that China. Whatever. I can't even talk straight. I'm about to make me have a beer in a minute. That's the only thing that sounded about good on that one. And me cracking. I would have been done, but I fell asleep on accident. Oh, okay. Would you work at the crib or something? I know that not everything loud now. Drinking loud and everything. Nah. Oh, I mean, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I know you got that big old building I was talking about. It's called cribs for us. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I get you. But what was I? It was something about something. It depends on how deep you want to go in the subject. What you mean? What you mean, Tiz? She said that was smooth. She said that was smooth. I just noticed that. What was smooth? What, how I booted him? Yeah, I don't know about all that, man. So you got three questions on top of my head. My brother came in with his own thing. I was like, that's just funny. People, man, got the audacity. You know what I'm saying? What give you the audacity to? It's like, nah, let me stop. Accountability. That word, don't be saying that word too many times, man. That word does something to me. Oh, shoot. I forgot my phone ain't, it's loud. Well, hold on, let me see something real quick. Turn my volume down. Something tripping. All right. I don't know how to act now. It depends on how deep you want to go in the subject with accountability. Hmm. So, Y'all can hit the box now. These questions is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? These questions is for y'all. I already know people gonna be like, well, what do you look for? Can you? You know what I'm saying? But nah, I just want to see something real quick. Just want to see something real quick. Say a little something real quick.
Hello.
Hello, what's the deal?
Yeah, and how deep you want to go in the subject? Because it's like everybody has an idea of what's accountability and if they want to fess up and move forward and grow from it or live in denial, right?
Yeah.
And to me, even that, I had to learn through therapy that, it's like for the longest, I had a hard time taking accountability that also, like, I did a good job raising my kids. I also did a bad job. And to admit that, it was like pulling teeth
Yeah.
because that denial. But to be honest, to ourselves is the deepest one to go through, and it's challenge every time you think you're over it and you dig deep and there is more to heal, to resolve within you. And that's where the true accountability, when you're willing to say the truth to yourself and that anything good or bad that you achieve in your life, good and bad.
Facts. Be on that.
That's about it. That's as deep as I go so far. Tomorrow may change.
So how deep can you go with this topic on top of my head though? Let's see what you got.
Hmm.
You can answer the pink part and the black part.
You
I'm
know,
over here sound
I
like that
I
red
I
girl.
never I never thought that I'm special. I think that good luck who who want to deal with me because you will say I'm complicated. And I understand somebody call me complicated. I'm not for everybody. But
So what are you
I
doing
think,
with that complication?
well, somebody will, you see, I accept that somebody may not understand it, but to me, I'm not complicated. I just did the due diligence with my life and know
You just
myself.
confused me. You confused me. You said you was
Mm,
complicated and you're not.
I no,
You just
because that's
complicated me
how,
with that complication.
no,
What the heck?
what I'm trying to say is this. I've been called complicated, and that's their opinion, but it's not mine. Do you
So
understand what I mean? Everybody's entitled and of an opinion doesn't mean that have to affect my belief of myself. I've been called this. Do I believe I am? No. I just believe that I did the work and I'm balanced and I won't allow nobody to unbalance me. So if I have warning side of a person that will not help me to grow, I just detach into somebody. It may come across in a wrong way. What all I want to do is protect my peace. That's
so
simple.
so you said okay. Remember we were just talking about the accountability thing, right? And you said
Right.
the people that you kick it with be saying you complicated. Have you ever took the time to try to understand why they saying it? If every person saying it,
Because I ask the why. When somebody tell me
what the
something on a date, I go deep. I says, why would you say that? Because I'm really interested to know. I
what
don't
they
like
say?
nothing. I'm go deep with the person, I ask the question that maybe they never been asked before.
So you asked that question with a question?
No.
I mean, you asked them a question with a statement. Hold up. So you asked them why. Then what did they say?
They say, well, why would you ask that?
Why would you
And
ask why? What the heck? That don't.
yeah, I've
What
been
the freak?
told, it's like, why would you ask that? It's like the answer, they may answer and and you can see in their answers like they're asking themselves, why is she asking me this, like to understand why it's complicated, as you said. But I can see that they're not used to a person like me. That's the vibe I get.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, so you got a hunch of why they not used to you? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's some type of characteristic about yourself you can point out why you feel they feel that way.
How can I explain it to you for so you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, the older you get, you see you leave the same pattern, right? For every time, it's like I've been married 3 times. For every time that I went through a divorce, I've learned something from my marriage, right?
What was that?
Whatever that might be, it's two people living 365 days together, a lot, but in basic, what not to do again. I learned that, you know, because I tried something with a partner and it failed. So hopefully I'm not bringing my next relationship. But in the same times as you learn the warning sign. So when you see the warning sign right off the bat, you're not you're not going after that warning sign because you know what's the outcome. Does that make sense?
I feel you. So you said
Okay.
you don't. You said you don't have what? So you don't know what you had to work on, or it was your what is the selection? What? So which would you say that was a problem on your side and his side in the relationship from your past 3 relationships? What was the problem?
It's what the man. So I'm married. My first husband was Italian. My second and third from this country. So one thing that is universal, it's hard for a man to break to the point that a woman can do emotionally. It's like they had this facade, or if a man cry with another man or a bunch of men, it's look as a sign of weakness. Where a woman is permitted to cry, that's one big thing that I see. And then culturally, that's different. Like with my second husband, was attract me that with the first one, I had to do all the house cleaning. It will not help in the house or even help me with the child. My American ex-husband, he will do those things. Those were things that attracted me. Do you understand what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's cultural. That is not universal. I could see the difference.
What up, Spidey? Mm.
Still, as young, I was naive because I was blind to all another set of culture problems that I could not see.
So, all right. So if you was to get a say if you get a new relationship, right? What would you do different, and how would you select different?
Right now, I'm still doing the healing. I don't even worry about
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay. It makes sense. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Close, what's the deal, man? I know you said you had some questions.
Hold on. I'm trying to put this Bluetooth in. Hold on. I can hear it better. Okay. First of all, hey, hello everybody.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Hello. Hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, I can't hear y'all. Okay, can you hear? Say something.
something.
Can you hear? Oh my God. I'm reading your lips and I can't hear you. Anyway. Okay, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not
Can
you
you hear
playing. All
me?
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Talking about
yeah. You're good. So
complications.
anyway, No, because I was like, I was
I,
trying to put it in and it wasn't working.
I
I couldn't
feel you.
hear anything from that one. But anyway,
Oh my.
so I got a question. A
What you
few of them
got?
actually. For the woman question, I mean I don't mind answering that, but I just want to know. It says, "What makes you rare to get chosen for your special guy that you can choose from that can choose from millions?" Right. So you're
Mm-hmm.
saying that men can choose from millions. I'm. You got to explain to me what is the importance of being chosen, and
What's the
then that's
importance?
what I don't get. Like what makes you rare is
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's a weird question, but go ahead.
Okay, because majority of the time, I think a lot of chicks just usually want the best man. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's like naturally, you know, it's a natural decision that just women just make in general because they want maybe the tallest or some that good amount of money. Even that. So say if it's normal, they make a good amount of money, that he's smart, he's tall, he's got all this stuff right, which would probably make him be able to get chosen by many other women too. So I was gonna out of that question is what make you stand out different from any other chick? What will make him choose you out of all the other chicks?
That's what I'm saying. Is that's why it's a weird question because honestly, truly, like I,
I don't.
I mean, why would I need to be? Why would he choose me? Because I'm me. Like, and if you don't like it, I don't care. That's what I mean. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm just trying to figure out why.
Is the culture part. There is a way of saying Italy, right? And in
Hmm.
English, it translated as such. It's not beautiful what's beautiful. It's beautiful what you like. So what is like what to me the best man is, I could ask to the other lady in the box, and she will say, "No, that's not beautiful to me." So
I
it's so
thought you didn't know.
subjective.
Tease, I thought you didn't even
No,
know
but
what you was picking.
no, in case,
I was
that
like,
I,
what?
I said many times, this guy is beautiful. And my friend said, I really don't know. Do you need glasses? I've been told that before. So it is subjective.
You didn't say none of this when I asked you first. Now you had something to say. That's funny. But I feel you. But so basically, say if there's the guy that you always wanted, that got everything you need, right? Need, want, and all that. What, like, what can you? So you said I'm just me, I guess. So like, what would make him see you? What's different from other chicks about that'll make him see you, that notice you? Close.
The fact that I'm gonna still be me, whether or not he chooses me or not. Like it's a lot of men are allured by a certain woman's how they are, and it's individual for each man. So I can't necessarily say, well, this and that of me. That's what I like about myself. So that's what I'm saying. Like you can either get with it or not. It's not. That's why it's just it makes it weird and it puts this thing on women to where it's just like, well, what's so special about you? Well, like everything. It's like we are special in our own way as women, and we have to accept men the same way. We have to accept men as being this certain type of way too. You know what I'm saying? We can't judge men. We can't judge women. That's basically what it is. Men are judging women, and women are judging men, and we can't do that, right? So it's what's special to you is what you cultivate and within yourself. Like it's
What's the
it's an
deal,
inner
Adrian?
thing.
Mm. So, mm, 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 okay. So you being you, right? You said that's gonna be good enough. Um, hmm,
Yeah, pretty much.
trying to think. So you should be able to just get chose as soon as you walk out the door, right?
Nah, if I want to be, that's what I'm telling you. It's not. Here's the thing. I think this is. Here's the thing. If you want, and this is the point of what people tell people now is get this, get that, get that. It will come to you as it comes to you. You're not going to be special. Because here's the thing. Beyonce got cheated on. The most beautiful woman in the world. You see what I'm saying? The metric upon every other metric is set. Apparently, that's what people have done. We have all said these beautiful, or these, just the billionaires of billionaires, all these type of people. We see all them, and they've had their lives crushed. You see what I'm saying? By either people that they love, people that they trusted, wherever. But the reality of it is that you will get what you want. If I want to get a man, it's I don't want to say that because I don't want to go too far. But I mean, if I want a man, I can have him. It's not
It's gonna be the man you want. I mean, you
hard.
need or want.
At this point, it doesn't necessarily matter. It's about who can accommodate you, who is compatible with you. You
Hmm.
have to know yourself enough and know your do's and don'ts of how you want to maneuver through life before you can even set foot in trying to figure out who you want and who fits you. It's just
Hmm.
what that is.
So what's stopping you at the moment?
What do you mean? What's stopping me? What?
Or do you got a
Did you
man?
not hear what I just said? I don't want it. Like,
Oh, you
if
don't
I
want it. I
want
got you.
it to, you see what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's just you have to want to. If you
So
have to
when
put
you
yourself
want
in
it,
environments,
when you want it, then.
you have to put yourself into environments where where you will be able to quote unquote be chose. But I mean, it's not a thing. Like you have to. We all, especially as women, have to leverage what being chose really means. You see what I'm saying? Like you have to figure out what you're going to give or take when you're becoming into a relationship with someone. I'm sure you'll agree with that, right?
I feel you.
Right? I'm
I
sure you
feel
agree
you.
with that. So I mean, you have to. It's like I said, everything is individual, which is why I kind of wonder why the first question or one of the first questions wasn't the only one up there, because it's like, what would you think you would make you rare enough and beautiful enough for a woman to want to come up to you, or even or
I was waiting
even
on that
want to be with you?
one.
Like, I mean, it's
That's
just it,
crazy.
it kind
It's
of
too
does go
easy.
both ways. But
I
I
think I'm a
mean, it's just
psychic.
that
I'm a psychic. I knew somebody gonna do that. But so
because
do you
it's a
eventually do you eventually
I mean,
do you eventually want to look for somebody?
do I want to?
Would you eventually gonna look? Are you eventually gonna
On that
look
side.
for a relationship?
I don't think
Uh,
you listening, but okay.
I'm saying eventually. You say it right now at the moment, or you just don't want to do it at all.
I said when it comes. Like that's what I'm saying. It's not up
So
to me.
when
I'm
it
gonna be
comes,
like
then
it's
right?
when it comes. Of course, I'm gonna be ready for it when it comes. If I, you know what I'm saying, if I'm in the
So
space
how
and I'm
would you know when
deciding
you're
to.
ready when it comes?
What do you?
But Kevin,
Hold
if
up,
you
real
live
quick.
in
Hold up.
the
I'm going 101 because you had your turn. You had your turn. You had your
No, go
turn.
ahead.
no,
Go
but
ahead. Take
you're
your time.
going in the future. You see, it's like
I don't
if
need
by
you helping
leaving
her. I
your
don't need you
woman.
helping her, Tiz. You
No,
had
no,
your
I'm not done
turn.
speaking. Go
You
ahead.
literally had your
I want to.
turn.
I want to hear your point of view. Go ahead.
No,
I'll
no,
mute.
she's not about to help you or assist you right now. I'm talking one
Help
on
me do
one.
anything. I have
These
my own
questions for
mind,
each
sir.
person alone.
I just
Huh?
this is a panel discussion. I
You can
was
say
thinking, so
uncle. You
maybe
can
you
say
can speak.
uncle then, and I'll go to the next person then.
If you need me to, Uncle, I'll
Okay, there you
mute.
go. There you go. We good. Okay. I'm about to say she just got out the hot seat. Now she want to talk. But all right, Zizi, what's the deal? Welcome to the live.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How you feeling, man?
I'm just listening to everybody, listening to the conversations, enjoying myself in the sun, roasting.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. I don't know because when me and my husband met, I've been married for about 4 years. We've been together for 8. We've known each other for 13 years. We met in high school and stuff like that. So, um, I don't know. I'm just it really depends on your intentions for each other, your
Mm,
vibration, what frequency you're on, and the level of mental. Like, where's your heart at? Because you can be not where you want to be mentally, but where your heart is, you can be there. So that's how I attracted my husband.
mm. Did he ever
And
tell you what made you stand out different or made you different from the other women?
he said my energy.
Okay.
He
Okay.
said when he saw me, um, it's a story because I was getting bullied in high school, and he was like a senior, and I was a freshman, new to the school, and I was really nerdy, so I had like braces and glasses with tape on it, and just a skinny, fit girl. and he was the only person at that school that was nice to me. And
Mm.
he stopped me and he was just like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I looked at him and I started smiling, and he said that he felt an electric shock through his body that he's never felt before ever in his life.
Mm.
And when he told me that, I was just like, okay, like I'm listening. And I mean, but we didn't get together then because, he was still, going through his life. I was still going through mine. And then, maybe 2 years after I graduated, then he asked me out. But he said that I'm the only person that he's ever asked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm his first girlfriend, his first relationship, his first wife, his first everything.
Mm.
And when I asked him, like, why me? Like, I always ask him, I still ask him, why me? And he's just like, your energy. There's something about your energy that, there's just unmatched with other women. Cause I know how to manifest really fast. Like, maybe like my hustle and my ambition and everything is just so different. Like, if I learn something, I go for it and nothing can stop me.
Okay.
And I was just like, okay. I still ask him to, still now, after I'm pregnant with our fifth child. And I'm still asking him, like,
He
why
found
me?
the he found the right one. Y'all ain't playing. Let's
Yeah,
go ahead
he
and make a
told
basketball team, a football team.
I told him I wanted 8, and I might want more
That's
just because I'm fit and I'm still young. So I
okay.
was just like, I want all his kids.
Okay, that's some love right there. That love right there. Okay.
I love him, I swear. Even though it was ups and downs, at first, I was getting messed over by a whole bunch of guys, and he never had a relationship ever in his life. So when I came
Mm.
into his life, it was very much was it tornado and hurricane storm, and I'm an air sign and he's a water sign, so it was like waves, and it was rough. It was rough. But we came together and we was just like, okay, like we really love each other. We don't really want to start over and start to talk to anybody else because we've been like digging each other since high school.
Hmm.
So we was just like, okay, look, we're going to work this out. We're going to fight through this and just communicate.
There you go.
And it's all about communication. I had to get my ego out the way because there's certain things that I didn't see in myself that he noticed. And he's very honest, like 100% honest. He's never lied to me before about anything. And that's really like being pregnant and hearing a whole bunch of honest stuff is difficult. So I had to put my ego out the way and understand that he's actually talking to me and he's actually telling me how he feels about certain situations. So I have to respect that because he could be lying to me, cheating on me, and doing all this other stuff. But I just, accepted that he's not. And I was just like, you know what? Let me respect this man. Let me really give him his props and respect him of being a good husband, a good father, a good person, and not like put a whole bunch of like eggs, like put a whole bunch of stuff on him. So I had to like appreciate him a lot more for opening up to me. Because a lot of men do not open up to their wives. Because he told me before, he was just like, I don't know how to open up to you because I don't want you to get mad. Because I used to get mad quick. But Gemini, quick. Like, switch up. But then I had to control that and I had to understand that he could not tell me anything and just go through our whole relationship with me not knowing how my man feels. So I was just like, okay, I have to better myself so we can have a better relationship.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna get y'all on the next question after this, but I'm gonna get Tyler. What's the deal, man? Welcome to the live. So how
So,
you?
which topic you want?
What? I hope you picked the blue one. I don't know. It's like but go. But yeah, go for the blue, and then I'm gonna start backwards with the black one.
Got you. So, yeah, I believe in self control, and I feel things like hookup culture is kind of degrading to both men and women.
Facts.
Higher spread of STDs, higher pregnancy rates, higher abortion rates, etc., etc. The list goes on. It's degenerative to society, so I stay the hell away from that. And yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Because the only reason why I asked that because I see it's a lot of some dudes got problems. It was a dude actually yesterday. I was on my live, found out all
I
the
mean,
crazy stuff
I get it,
after
I
he
get
done
it.
stuck it. He done stuck
A
it and like, oh,
man's.
she crazy. Now you want to say she crazy now, like, Doug.
Yeah, I understand that a man's instinctive nature is to procreate.
Yeah.
However, kind of hard to do in today's society without getting yourself in trouble or being played or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I comment on that?
What's that?
Me and my husband are actually poly, so that helped out a lot of, you know,
Polly for who? Both of you?
us, both of us, both of us are poly. I introduced him to it because I like female,
Haram.
and like I really enjoy being with a female, but it's just so hard to find a female that will enjoy being with both of us and not just me or not just him.
Mm.
So we both give equal attention to the female, but it's just that they would either not give attention to both of us or
You said you was
that's
his
it.
first
Like
relationship,
not give
right?
attention to both of us equally. Hmm.
Mm. And you introduced him to pop. Hold up. Mm. Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
So you showing
I
him the
did.
ropes, man. I see, because it seemed like he asked you for a lot of things. You said he asked you how to open up. You trying to show him poly. You was his first. Okay. I see something. I see what's going on. I see it. I see it. Okay. Okay. Make
I
it happen. Make it happen,
I
Captain.
had I had learned about poly probably like this first year of our relationship because I was like, I want to mess her out. Like I wanted to experience that um experience with females still because I never got to like have it like that. And I was just like, okay, I have a man now, so I don't know how to, tell him that I'm bisexual, but I don't think he will trip on it. Cause at first he was,
He probably
at first
wouldn't.
he was just like, no, he didn't trip at all. At first he was just like, I just want to be with you. I'm good. And then I was like, no, but I really like girls too. And he was just like, okay, we can try it out. And then we tried it out, but we just can't find that girl that wants to accept everything that we have. Now we have 5 kids, and it's just
Yeah.
going to be like, it's just going to be like somebody that's going to be like willing to start a family, willing to be a family.
Mm.
So, question. With that being
Hmm.
said, if you did find another female, would you accept him getting her pregnant as well?
Yes. We just had this conversation this morning.
Whew. This the
Y'all
I
gonna be
second
told him,
together
I
for
poly
a
said,
long
relationship
time.
that came in my life. I actually should invite the other one. And
Yeah,
then
y'all are gonna
uh-huh.
be together for a long time. I'm personally not. I don't do the polyamorous. I've been there, tried that, didn't enjoy it. Got hurt in the process. So I'm a
You
monogamous
got
person. But I understand the benefits of poly and things like that. But yeah, that dude's gonna stick around for a while. I'm gonna tell you.
yeah. So do
it.
like who work? Y'all both work?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because the
Okay.
other poly one, I want to invite her in here though. I'm gonna invite her actually. I'm gonna invite her in here. But she said it's like three of them, and they looking for another one. But the dude, he kind of like the leader of the house though, so he kind of, run, and they all like real submissive, and I can understand why that worked though, because they all kind of like, they
Hmm.
follow after him for real, and it sound like and it sounded nice though. I was like, dang, maybe it is some hope for the poly situation. Let me see something real
Oh
It's
quick.
yeah, I don't
because it's hope. You just gotta have the right intention. Go. That's why I locked the door.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
Yes, I am
It
utterly
would have to be. It would
ignorant
have
in
to
the
be
subject,
with
so I
other
will.
women. I can't. I wouldn't be able to handle another boyfriend or something. I wouldn't be able to do that. But so it has to be women because I mean, even in like marriages and things like that, people having multiple wives, somebody's got to help out in the kitchen, right?
Mm.
Somebody has
Most
to set the
definitely.
dinner. Somebody has to set the dinner table while the other one cooks. You know, one of them's got to make dessert. One of them has to watch the kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do all of that at the same time.
Mm.
No, I'm not even
So,
4 years. I'm pregnant right now, so I'm not tripping on it, but it's just like it just depends on the person
is
because
you in a
I do
car or
have a
something? Your stuff sound different.
hmm?
That stuff was sounding different. I couldn't hear you for a minute.
Okay. Um,
But
it just really depends on like we all work together. It's like see, one day I would cook probably whenever we do get into a relationship with somebody, it'll be like one day I would cook, the next day she would cook, the next day he would cook, and we just rotate like that.
mm,
And we're not gonna enter. People ask me because in the in the alphabet community, they ask me if my kid, how am I gonna tell my kids like if this is mom, they have two mommy, and I'm just like no, I'm gonna introduce her as Amy because they I don't know, it's just like I want them to know that this is somebody that can be a part of our family, but this is not your other mom type shit.
mm.
Like say it's like they can call her mama her name or something like that, or auntie or something like that. But I wouldn't introduce her as my girlfriend because my kids don't need to
Well,
know my sexual preferences.
Mm.
I think in my opinion, it would kind of really come down to like term because any dad any guy can be a dad, right? But there's only going to be one father.
Mm.
Hmm.
So what
So
made you?
like any of the women can be a mommy, but only one is going to be the mother.
Yeah.
Mm. So you say you really wanted to do poly because you interested in women too?
Hmm.
Mm. So it's like more of a want that you wanted to do. It's like a how do I explain it? Something that you a desire.
Well, honestly, it's gonna
So I'm
yeah.
trying to see what the goal is of that one.
The goal is to work together and build a bond,
Mm.
build a female bond with somebody that I can just talk to and have that feminine energy. Because I have a lot of sisters and I have a mom that I really don't have a relationship with any one of them because they don't like me for some reason. And, I just never had that bond with a female.
Mm.
So whenever I had friends, I had bonds with them, but not on a level to be like, I can trust them with, just me and my personality. Like I
Well,
have to act.
they say it takes a
Mhm,
village, right? It takes a village to
mhm.
raise a family or something like that. So I mean, you're building your village. You're building your clan, your tribe,
Yeah. And I just want
So
everybody to
when
your
just,
she had
empire,
her
really.
kids, you wanted her to do the same thing with you too. You just be named ZZ.
yeah, I want to be called, I'll be called Mama Z, Amy Z. Shit, I
Okay.
don't mind.
Mm.
It's just really just a title, but like it's really about how you treat the kids. Like, are you going to love them or are you just going to take care of them? And
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
mean
love her
that's a
kids
given.
So
like I
say,
love
what if
mine.
your man, what if he, oh well, he said he wanted to. Oh, I don't know. I want to say that though. I don't make it sound
Yeah,
like that.
say it. I'm good.
I'm trying to think. But your man straight, ain't he? Right?
Of course.
Okay. I was about to say
He
because I
has
was saying,
to.
what if he wanted to twist the game up on you real quick? It's like no.
No, hell no. I wouldn't even want to.
Said two
Like, people
beefs in that
ask me that.
taco. It's
People
like,
ask me that, and
Jesus.
people be like, "Well, like, would your man allow you to have another man?" And I was just like, I wouldn't want another man because my body is molded for him, so
Hmm.
I wouldn't even want to have that type of energy. I don't like other men. I like my
but
husband.
what if he wanted you to do it out of love?
He wouldn't. He wouldn't. Trust me. He He's
What
not a
up, my
jealous
brother
man, but
BK in the building?
he's not a jealous man. I just respect him. Like, I don't even look at other men. I don't like,
You don't want to put him in that situation.
for what?
So if he changed the game
I'm
up, say if he want to
Exactly.
change the game up, would you allow him to do it?
turning the game up how.
Be like, you know what? I want to try something different. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna start asking questions.
Why? So he ain't had to ask you 100 questions, but he gotta.
I'm gonna start
uh,
asking questions.
I'm just
Like,
trying to be fun. I'm just trying to make it even ground on you because it seemed like I see there's something that you seem like it was something that you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, so I ain't gonna even ask this other question because you already basically said it. Well, I'm gonna ask it anyways. I think you already said the answer though, because I'm gonna go backwards. Matter of fact, let me hold on. I gotta get my boy CD since he came up here. Yep. So how you feel about the blue one, my brother?
Well, on my end, I generally like how I'm gonna put it. Like from my experiences, I usually make the girl wait because I usually find out after we and had sex that she was trying to get it a whole lot quicker than I was.
mm-hmm,
Because my
mm-hmm.
last relationship, we talked and got to know each other for about 9 months before we did anything.
Mm,
That's what's up.
And like from in the relationship I had before that, it was about the same time, but like maybe like 2 months difference, give or take, before we actually did anything. So I don't really jump into the bed with a woman just because she think I'm cute or I find her attractive. Because
Mm-hmm.
I get to know you a little bit more because on quite a few of my boys be like, you pass on no girl? Like, yeah, man. Bro, she had the fattest behind his damn thing. Like, bro, talk to her. You'll realize that she got none of the red flags and bullshit with her. Nah, I'm cool.
Have you ever sat down and talked with her? She is dumb as hell.
Yeah, because that's a reason
that's
why I'm 39 and I ain't got no, as they say nowadays, baby mamas, no crazy ex girlfriends. Crazy
Oh,
ex
that's
girlfriends, that'd
good.
be a
Well,
lot.
you got me beat already. I'm almost 30, and I've already got a daughter.
I'm about to be
You got baby
33
mama?
next week, and I ain't got no
Oh
kids.
my god, y'all, I'm 28. Y'all make me feel, y'all make me feel like a
Yeah.
baby on here.
Hey, 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 hey,
Nah,
hey,
you're in the
hey,
baby
you a little
grade.
wet behind
I'm
the
in the
ears,
grown
look,
woman
young
grade,
lady.
so I need pop for that.
I always wanted to say that one day.
You
Wet
funny.
behind the ears.
What was that
Suck.
question you wanted to ask me?
But yeah, I was gonna ask. Well, BK just came here now. I gotta get him now. I gotta make sure I get everybody out now. So how you feel
Okay.
about the blue one, my brother?
Oh, I was sitting there in the background looking. Uh, it's very. I think I'm able now that I understand where I come from and what not keeping it in your pants it does. I know the effects of it. So yeah, I'm able to keep my thing in my pants so I can recognize the person that is for me without that part. You know what I'm saying? Because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times when you do add that in, that distracts you from the person that you're trying to know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when you start building off the sex part. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And we
People
should,
they don't want to own up to that.
yeah, we build, and I can say this and I could tell most women, and I ain't afraid to tell them, you know what I mean? A lot of times when men smash the first time, you know what I mean? We try to build off that. And that's not what we should be doing. We should be building off, okay, can we sit down and have a conversation? If we get into an argument, are we able to, discuss it without the, you know, debating back and forth with each other? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think you should be able to, everybody should at least do 90 days, at least no more than 90. You know what I'm saying? Then that can tell you whether you want to be with that person or not without,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? We should, and then the communication, I think the communication and understanding go hand in hand. You know what I
Mm-mm. No,
mean?
no, ain't going to that. I'm about to answer different though. That's the reason why I asked it. But
Yeah.
no, you gave that. I like the answer though you gave me for that
Yeah.
that other one though. But I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go backwards on that one though. And
Hmm.
And ain't no cheating. I'm gonna put it that way because you just cheated. But anyway,
Okay, my bad. My bad.
I put or right there for a reason.
Okay. Well,
All right.
I would take the communication first.
Okay, you'll take communication. All right. ZZ
Yes.
communication or huh?
No, I was answering you. Yes.
I said ZZ. I mean, what the freak? I still got to talk about your name. That was funny. Communication or understanding first important. Which one more important to you?
Communication and understanding. Well, how are you going to understand if you're not communicating?
You can,
How,
you
you
can,
got,
but I'm gonna get deep into that. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it. I just want to see everybody's first mind, what they thought. You know what I'm saying? Is it communication?
communication, understanding. Ooh, see, we have to communicate first for me to
So
even get
you,
an understanding
so you
of
saying
what.
communication? We gonna go with that. Well, I don't
Right.
want the long drawn thing because I don't want everybody
Okay.
cheating. So you communication, he communication. All right, Tyler, communication or understanding is most important in your relationship.
Understanding.
Okay. CD, communication or understanding is most important in your relationship. Y'all can answer too down in the chat too if you had a choice.
Say that one more time.
Say which
You
one
like,
most important in your relationship, understanding or communication?
for me, you got to be understanding because if you
Well, wait, don't say
understand,
it yet, don't say it yet,
communicate.
don't say it. So I'm just trying to get a number real quick before we do the reasons. But I see what's going on. So because I learned something with this though. So in the chat, which one? I just like a few of y'all. It's like 17 of y'all. Which one y'all say communication or understanding is most important in a relationship for you?
Did DK answer?
He did. He said he the first
Oh,
one that
okay, he
went.
already answered.
So we got two and two, two understandings and two communication. I see y'all too. All y'all down there in the chat. Communication or understanding, is it more important or I mean, which one is the most important to y'all?
Don't forget about the question you wanted to ask me. I'm still thinking.
Was it a question?
You had a question for me.
I already asked that. I was talking about remember I was talking about the if your husband was a switch up said he wanted that extra meat or something.
Oh,
You remember that?
I didn't.
You sure you wanted me to re-ask that one again? I was trying to sweep that under the rug for you. I try to,
I don't know. I'm not very approachable when it comes down to people trying to talk to me.
so all right.
Trying to make a mean face.
Hmm? Like, get off of me.
Don't talk to me. Now I'm pregnant. I'm glad I'm pregnant. Now I can just poke my belly out and they
Right.
and wobble.
Let's point
They're
at
not
this.
even gonna look my way.
So all right, I guess we go we can go back to BK then. That's the answer first. Why you pick communication?
Well, first, what I mean, to communicate, you got to be able to know where a person is coming from.
Hmm.
What I mean? Then we got to know each other in order to know where we're coming from. What I mean? So then you have to get the understanding to I can't even word it the way I wanted to word it. But yeah, I got brain froze. I got my brain froze just
I
then.
feel you, man.
But
Happens
you
to
know
the
what I'm
best
saying?
of us.
Yeah. But you got to be able to communicate, and then you got to be able to understand what we're talking about. You can't understand without the communication. How can you
You
understand
can.
something?
You can.
Okay.
I
Okay.
figured that out a while ago. You can. Some things
Okay.
you don't even have to communicate. You can understand. Shoot,
Mm-hmm.
you could. But I don't want to get deep. I'm gonna say the reason why. But uh, was you done though? Was you
Yeah.
done?
Yeah. 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 Because
I
my
didn't want to
brain
cut
froze.
you off.
No, you good.
Okay. All right, CD. Why you pick understanding?
Well, think about it. If you understand me, you know how to communicate with me. Because a lot of times you understand somebody, you can automatically move in a way so y'all both get to the same point.
Hmm. Okay, Tyler, why you pick understanding?
Um, it's really just understanding the uh, understanding the dynamic, understanding what you're getting from each other, understanding the benefits, understanding your emotions, understanding all of that. And like you said, you can learn to understand somebody and learn where you sit in their lives and where they sit in yours, to where they can come in and just give you a look and you already know they've had a bad day. I know, and I know what he or she likes to do whenever they have a bad day, so I'm going to do that. Won't even say anything. You don't even have to have a conversation.
Hmm. I feel you on that. ZZ.
And I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
look.
as far as communication, people can talk and just talk.
You
They can
saying all the
talk. They
stuff I
can
was trying to
talk. They
keep my
can
mouth
talk and
closed
not
on.
say anything. You understand? They can talk all day and not say a fucking word. You know what I'm saying?
ZZ. Why you
I'm
pick
here.
communication?
I pick communication because, I mean, you gotta, I gotta know, you gotta talk to me, cause I'm not just going to like automatically know, oh, if he's upset. You know, I don't know. Some men know how to hide when they're upset. And if I don't know that you're upset or something, if I did something that makes you upset, how would I understand what made you upset? I could have did like 10 things that irritated you, and I didn't know that it irritated you. They have to tell me that it irritated you so I can understand not to do that again. Cause I can't read minds.
Okay.
If you like he tells me, if I get up and start cleaning, he's not going to know, oh, that's a sign for him to get up and start cleaning with me. I have to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about communication so he can understand, like, hey, can you help me tidy up a little bit? And he'll be like, okay, like, yeah, we good. So with us, it was just about communication and then understanding.
Okay. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. All right. So, what was I about to say? It was something I was about to say though, but I feel you on that situation. I think it was
I'm
something. I
very
think you was
clumsy.
saying something. It was something I wanted to say about it, but I guess I answered for myself since I don't see nobody else in the box. Then, uh, um, am I able to keep my thing in my pants long enough to recognize? Even though this answer was kind of easy for me, for the people that know me. Obviously, I've been celibate for 3 years, but yeah, I'm able to do it. That's the clearest vision you ever have. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff can't get by on me. It's because she licking her lips and had them cheeks sticking out. Even though I'm not looking at that anyways. You know, I'm not worried about all that anyway. As soon as you sexualize yourself, I don't want you anyways. 'Cause that seems like that's the first thing you got to lead with. So yeah, I
That's
can keep
facts.
it. I can keep it in there long enough to to recognize my special chick. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the mind. I love the mind and all that. And me myself. I wish there was more people. I mean, it's gonna be some more people here, probably. But I will. I'm gonna hurt same for everybody coming in here. I'll pick understanding. Um, even I live my life like that. I believe understanding is the key to life. And and to go back to what BK was saying, I believe you can't understand without communicate. You just can't. You can't. I think communicating without understanding is useless. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because some people could talk all day and you be sitting there repeating the same exact thing, you know, over and over again. And I feel like, and the reason, if you ever noticed that I didn't say you couldn't do both, I just said which one is most important. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the most important thing just overall, because like, what's the point? Like some of the stuff you don't have to repeat over again. Like once you get to understand your partner, right?
Hmm.
Instead of communicating your partner, right? Once you understand your partner, it's not much you have to communicate about that situation. Like you, it's like my man's was saying, like you understand, the energy, right? You know what I'm saying? The energy and all that stuff you was talking about, right? You understand like, uh, what mood some person in. You understand
Here's
yourself.
a
Huh?
here's a perfect example. Here's a perfect example. So like a good woman in this case knows that her man works a tedious job, works blue collar, right? He's out digging trenches and swinging sledgehammers all day. If she understood him, she's gonna know that he probably isn't going to appreciate nagging or anything like that whenever he comes home. He ain't got to
That's true.
communicate that.
That's
You don't
true.
have to communicate that. That's just shown out of respect. Hey, I respect him enough to understand my place in his and his place in mine. So I'm gonna do what I need to do. It's on point. You know, it's like if me and her were together and somebody went up and slapped her on the ass and stole her purse and took off, and she had to
God,
wait
yeah.
to ask me, and she had to wait to ask me to go get him, right?
That's a good one.
What would happen there? Or should he just be a man and go get him? No questions asked.
Right. I feel you on that.
Okay.
It's the
Honestly,
same. It's the same
shit.
So,
logic.
so
Honestly, see, we've been together for long enough. I can already read his energy. So when he comes home from work, I already have the kids in bed, bathed,
Exactly.
and dinner ready
Exactly.
because he's gonna be hungry.
Because you
That's
understood it.
understood. Like,
Because
yeah,
you
that,
that
understand
we've been.
his expectations and you
yeah,
respect him
that,
enough to do that.
that, all that is absolutely true. But what do you have to do before you even get to that point when you get in a relationship?
Gotta
You
communicate.
got to
Communicate.
communicate. That's true.
Yeah,
You
Communicate,
have
that's
to.
but I said which
communication
one is
Yeah,
in
most
that's
order for you.
important though.
Right. But when you first
yeah.
meet
That's
someone, you have to communicate before you can be able
So
to understand that person. You know what I
I
yeah.
mean?
do
That's why.
agree.
For,
That's
for
why
I
us
I
do
to,
was.
agree.
that,
However,
Yeah.
the question isn't which one comes first, right? The
Right. I never
question
said that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
is which one is
I
more
know,
important.
I know what he's saying, but I'm saying everybody say what's important. I look at it in the beginning of a relationship. When you first meet someone, we have to communicate so that you can understand. Now,
Yeah,
in this
that's
relationship,
true.
when you're in this relationship for long terms, now you got to the point where you can read my energy. So now you understand. I don't have to communicate.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at, okay, we all single. You know what I'm saying? If when you're single going into to a want to go to the next level, we do have to communicate. You're not going to understand me without you communicating to me. When you first meet someone, I don't understand you because I don't know you. Just like we're in this live now. If
That's
we
true.
all in this live now, in order for us to we can read, we say, oh, I understand what he's saying. But in certain words, he's still communicating without even saying that because what? It's in the chat, it's in his live. So he's still communicating without even communicating.
I
Okay.
get your point, but I'll still counter and say that all of that communicating is pointless if they don't understand.
Understand. Right.
I mean,
I
Like
mean, honestly,
you're basing your theory. Hold on, you're basing your theory off of the assumption that they will understand if you communicate. Not all of them will.
honestly, whenever me and my husband first got together, he didn't understand. You know, like I said, I was his first relationship, so he didn't understand that his honesty could could break my heart and my soul. The way he was brutally honest with it, like he had no filter. So he didn't
hmm
understand that it would make me upset. But when he communicated, hey, I'm not trying to make you upset. I'm not against you. I'm just trying to let you know that this is how I feel and this is what you don't see. So I had to understand that okay,
What up, Mark?
he's telling me something. It took me a while to get it, but he had to communicate it to me for a little bit for me to really understand. Like, okay, he's not against me. He's really telling me this so I can better myself in an aspect that I don't see. So I was just like, okay, like it hurt my feelings. He didn't understand that, but when I communicated, hey, you know, could you like not watch what you say, but watch how you say it? Like, can you say it more gentle instead of brutal? And he was just like, okay, yeah, I understand
Oh,
you
he
now.
kind of molded to you the way you wanted it to be.
He still, I mean, he still says it the way he wants it, but I had to get it, I had to understand that that's just how he talks.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
This,
Okay.
I mean, he's just, that's how he talks.
I mean, I get that. And honestly, I think I could probably speak for the majority of men on here and say that is something that is rare to find. A woman that will act is actually receptive of your expectations and or standards.
No,
It took
Mhm.
3 years.
it ain't hard to find, sir. You speak for
It
Really?
yeah.
took 3 years.
You can only
It's
speak for
hard,
Tyler.
long
You
years.
can only speak for Tyler.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Y'all,
I've
it took
always
a
been
while
met
for
with, "Oh, you're just insecure."
Oh wow, no, I've never called my husband insecure. See, that's what I don't do because I watched my mother growing up always talking, down on my dad, saying he's a sorry, he a sorry nigga. He don't, and I saw my dad do everything for my mom and he worked hard. She cheated on him. She did all the, brutal whatever. And she already had 3 kids before they met. So I was looking at that and I was just like, damn, these women fucked up out here. Even my mama, cause even my own mom is this type of woman. So
Did you have to communicate that, or you understood it?
I understood it.
We
I
getting somewhere.
understood it. I seen it. I tried to talk to my mom about her past, about why she's so mean and bitter. I got cussed out like I was a boy. So I was just like, okay. So I tried to communicate with her, but I had to understand
We
that she
getting
was just
somewhere.
going to be like that.
We getting
So I was just
somewhere.
like, you know what? Like she has 6 girls, all 6 except for one. She's in college right now. She just graduated, so she's not even in the picture. But the rest of them, they fucked up. They done. They're done. Their lives are their lives are so fake and meteorized, and it's just I didn't understand that women were really like this, and I was just
Mm,
like, okay, so I'm just going to understand that I'm not going to be that type of woman. That was
okay.
not that was not a communication to be that didn't even have to be communicated because I was just like, okay, if I find a good
Mm.
man, I'm going to love this man.
Sound like you be
It took a
slowly
long,
molding back to the other side soon.
huh?
To the understanding side soon, the way you keep talking. It's like, no. But, but, so, Mark, what's the deal, my brother? What you got on the blue one? Did you walk away from this phone? Mark, oh, there you go.
Hey, bro, can you give me a second? My dog just got loose. I gotta
Oh,
train him
okay,
back
for
up.
sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna ask the other questions then. I'm gonna ask this. Is it better? Okay. Trying to think of a way I'm gonna word it. You, as sh- your
Say
job
how
in a
you
relationship, right? Is it
feel.
your job to understand your partner, or your partner to understand you? Remember, I said or.
Okay. It's my job to understand my partner
Or is it your job to
because
be understood?
uh, what do you like
Or
say?
I like where
Mm,
she's going with this.
it's my job to understand, yeah, my partner, because I mean, he's the leader of this family, so
Hmm.
I really, I don't
mm,
know. I gotta make sure he good so I can make sure we good, and
mm.
it's vice versa. He make sure I'm good so he can make sure me and the kids are good.
Okay.
So Tyler, what's your
No, I mean pretty much exactly what she said. I advocate for all men to be leaders and be worthy of leadership for one. But Yeah, and it's her job to understand him.
What about you? Is it your job to understand your woman, or you to understand the woman to understand you?
I mean, I can see you probably should understand your woman. I mean, that just comes in vetting your partner. But I mean that
That okay. And you said too
I think
much, man.
that's a
I'm
little
just like
bit.
everybody. It's a wrap now. I think I shouldn't even ask no more. You said too much. I think it'd be crazy for somebody to say the opposite. Now. I'm gonna skip it because I already know they gonna answer it that way.
You
Because I
know,
understand my people's.
exactly.
We didn't even have to
Especially
communicate that, but
everybody
I
feeling
understood
like
it. What's the deal, Bags?
is
Woman needs to, that woman needs to understand me. One love. What the heck? Oh
Yeah,
my.
that makes sense.
But I guess okay. I guess we get somewhere then.
Yeah.
So we got a few. I want to see what if Mark on which side he gonna pick when he come back. I can't wait to see. So we got so far we got 2 and 2 with the understanding and communication. All
Hey, hold on. I'm back. I'm back.
right, all right, okay, man. Then we
Yeah,
back,
but I'll
man.
keep popping this chain, man. What's the
Okay.
question again?
So the blue one. Are you able to keep your thing in your pants long enough to recognize your special chick?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Mm.
these are some good answers, you
But at the
guys. I'm
same
so
time,
proud of y'all.
Say 90 days.
yeah, but yeah, but at the same time, that doesn't guarantee that you're gonna have that woman that is special, so called. So
Okay.
I don't know what answer you're looking for, but at the same
I'm just
time,
saying if she was
um,
though.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? Maybe not. Right?
Not
Because
these
at the
I
end
days.
think
of
it's
the
more
day,
probable than actually getting it too fast. I think it's more probable than that.
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, you can't say that because there are some people who they may have given it up on the first night and they still with that person 10 years later. And you got some people who
Are they happy though?
waited, and after they gave it to them,
Me and
they
my
split
husband
up
happy.
because it wasn't good enough.
Y'all, when I first met my husband, I grabbed
So
him.
I mean,
Like, you remember what I said
so
when
ma'am,
he
I was
saw?
talking, and that wasn't information that I need to know. But thank you. Tell that man good job.
But
We
you said
still
you
happy.
I remember your story. You said you the one that kind of you was his first girl, so I can understand that though. You had to kind of show him the ropes a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, that's fair. That's
So
fair.
I
Yeah.
can
No,
understand
I
that.
wasn't his first. I wasn't the first girl he's ever been with. I was the first girl he ever dated.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Oh, so
potato
so
potato.
when I never mind, I'm not gonna get into that man because I'm not gonna get him in trouble. Good job, brother. You got it.
I know
Yeah.
our story is pretty rare. Like, at first, I was like, you know, hi, how you doing? But then I saw him, and he saw me, and I was just like, I want him. And I was a little bit aggressive because I wasn't taught how
Oh,
to
so
be a
we getting really
feminine.
somewhere. So you pulled him.
And look, see, Kev, you see
This is
what happens
every.
when you bring me up? I'm gonna bring it out of him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is why I've been trying to stay out these streets.
Yeah, I was very aggressive when I met him, and he said I was aggressive, so it really pushed him away. But later on in life, he liked that aggressiveness, and we together still.
Hmm.
Yeah, see,
Well,
I kind of want to
I
piggyback
don't
off
think
of
that
that
I don't think that
because
he liked the aggressiveness. I think he liked that you was assertive and you, because most time when you're dealing with a woman, if you even ask them what they want to eat for the day, it's so complicated. So when you find a woman that knows what she wants and not only does she know what she wants you. That is a plus for a man, and
oh my.
The
especially if you
thing
Hmm.
is, the
hold on.
crazy thing is, I wasn't the only girl that wanted him. He had a whole bunch of other girls that wanted him, but he was such a gentleman that, sometimes when girls would throw themselves at him or spread their legs or be like, they would even be naked, spread eagled on the bed, and he would still be like, no, I'm okay, I'm good. And you
Yeah,
can
I
put your
mean
clothes on.
he might still have that. So consider yourself honored.
Well, definitely. Even with the poly girls that we have now, like we like try after after I have our baby, then I'm gonna start getting into the mood of being with another girl. But whenever we do start dating, we're not like he tells me that he doesn't want to have sex with them like right away because he wants to get to know them.
Hey, you know what? That's listen.
Your husband
Listen.
sound like me.
Nah, I need to
He's
get
such
out
a
this
gentleman.
conversation because this a whole nother world right here.
The
This a
world.
whole
Yeah,
nother world right here.
he's such a gentleman.
Because he
He
Yeah,
done
loves
made you
me.
feel.
she's the real deal.
But
She's the real
but
deal.
hold on, because no, it's not only that he done made you feel so comfortable where that's okay to have that open dialogue, and I think that's where we get down to the communication part of this conversation. A lot of
Hmm.
people are sharing men, and they don't even communicate about it, and that man is playing in between, or that woman is playing in between.
Wait,
Because
wait,
we're gonna
Mark.
be
Before you
real.
go too far, because I don't think you know the full story though. She,
Yeah, I don't.
she the one. It's the opposite. She the one that initiated. He didn't want it. She wanted it. So,
Yeah, she
like I said,
chased
she
him.
chose him, right? She chose him first already. Then she wanted a poly relationship, so she suggested it to him. It was a couple more things though. So a lot of that stuff was like kind of something that she wanted at the end of the day. And then he got along with the program. That's what it was.
Yeah, but my thing is like, and this is what comes down to. I know people don't like the whole body count conversation, but a lot of dudes don't care about your body count as long as you being honest. If you got shame behind
Oh
what you got
yeah.
to say, that's the problem. But whenever you honest and you upfront with a dude, like at the end of the day, either he gonna accept it or he not.
Right.
And if
Yeah,
you
that's
be
true.
somebody that can be honest with me and tell me what's going on and what you want, hell, even if you not being satisfied where you need to be satisfied at, if you communicate that, who's to say that it's not gonna work? As long as you communicate it though. A lot of
Hmm.
times
Hey,
the
you saying it too
conversation
many
don't
times. I don't
get
even want to ask you the
because
question. No.
See?
So let's see if you
Yeah,
gonna do this
honestly,
tiebreaker real quick, Mark,
he
because I
was
got 2 and 2 for number
he,
three. Is
I
communication or
think
understanding more important in a
is
relationship?
communicate understanding. You can talk all
There it
day, but
is.
if ain't nobody
There we
understanding you,
go. Da da da
you
da
lost.
da da. It's
You
like,
can
man.
you can talk. How often do we get on TikTok and
Oh, we
people
got
don't
another one in the
understand
bottom.
where we
Hold up,
coming
hold
from?
up. It's like, no. So we got 2 communications, and the rest of them is understanding.
Who the ones that said communication?
me.
It's Z and
One
BK,
lady.
right?
Who the other person?
I did under you.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Yeah,
the thing is,
like I said, he had to communicate. He had to communicate that with like whatever he wanted me to understand. He had to communicate with me first because I, I didn't. I wouldn't know.
I figured that it was gonna be mostly
No,
men, and
hold
that's
on.
why I asked this
no,
question. I
but
knew it was gonna be mostly
Honestly,
men.
that's where the
you might as well go ahead and change her to understanding as well, because
Cause
even throughout her explanation, even throughout her entire explanation, she said understand so many times.
right, she did. I
what,
was about to say it was. She said
but
it so many
but
times. I'm like, yeah, she
that's
just
a
don't want
part
to,
of
want to mess up
communication.
the title. She want to stand
Uh-huh.
strong on
She
what she.
finally
But we know it's
she
like
finally
it say communication on top, but at the inside it's like understanding. You know what I'm saying? She just hiding right
yeah,
now.
but
We
hey,
I
got
had
it
to
though.
the whole
embed it,
thing is
y'all. I
the
had to
whole
embed
thrust
it
of
in
it is
me
though,
over the
Kim,
years.
is that
And then you know what I'm saying? I
she want
mean,
to find
we're gonna
someone
put
that
it.
understands her, not somebody that just communicates. I'm pretty sure she's had many of people that try to communicate with her, but this is man is somebody that she has been able to understand and understands her, and that's a big
Oh, he
problem in
understood
the
me, y'all.
conversation.
Yeah. I
Yes,
mean,
he did. That's what I'm saying.
we're looking at the long picture. You know what I'm saying? Of being with somebody. Once you be with somebody for a year or more, then you have that understanding of that person. But before you come to that year, you have to communicate to understand that person. Am I right
Right.
or am I wrong? Because I mean, don't
I
nobody
mean,
just come into a
it
relationship
depends. It
understanding
depends
anybody
on.
without
But
the
I don't
communication.
know though, because there's some people that bring their whole representative for that first year, and you been waiting, doing all this, doing all that, and then it's finally time for you really to find out who this person really is, and they not who they portray to be because they put up their representative for the whole year. Like we have relationships that's like that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like people will sit up here and make you wait, whether it be man or woman, right? Whether it be I don't feel comfortable with this, I don't feel comfortable with that. If you love me, you'll wait for this, you'll wait for that. But a lot of times people really don't understand how people are until they move in with them. Until you start seeing this person sitting up here doodling and you see streaks in their drawers, and you know what I'm saying. You don't take baths every day. You know what I'm saying. You can put on a representative where you look clean every day, but until you live with that person, until you actually see how they live, that's where a lot of people don't want to admit it. That's where a lot of marriages fail.
Well,
I got a.
You,
Oh, go
you,
ahead, BK. Then I got a
you
couple
just
things for
glad
you.
you
You just
okay.
made me think about the question I wanted to ask earlier too.
Oh, go ahead. That's what I do.
Go ahead, BK. No, this for BK.
yeah, I mean, you can send a representative all you like if you're paying attention to a person and you know what I'm saying. You're listening to what they're saying. You know what I mean, and you're understanding it. You
I was
see
just
it.
about.
You know what I mean? You can listen to a person communicate. Everybody say, well, they talk too much. Sometimes you let a person talk themselves, they talk a lot, they will talk themselves out of a lot of things if you're paying attention. When you're not paying attention, what are you doing? You don't have to live with a person to understand a person. You don't.
You. I
Because
don't know if you realize what you said. That's funny because I was just
yeah, you
about to
know what I
go
mean?
to something like
Yeah, I
that.
know what you're saying. I
I
knew
was about
exactly.
to get to that, and because I was
Yeah.
about to make you. You already basically said it though, and you realize that communication. 'Cause I was just about to say that, right? I said I know we had understood some people when they be lying. Oh, this one thing I want to say. First thing I was going to say is actions speak louder than words. That's one of the reasons, right? I'm gonna start off with that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a firm believer of that. And then I was about to say
Mhm.
we was literally talk about like even in lives, we can hear somebody talk for so long, right? That we can
And you,
understand that type of character it is. But that's not the thing is that's not communication. It takes two people, right? You got
yes,
to have an exchange. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody's talking, that's not the. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's just talking to you and you're not saying anything back, that's not communication. That's just you listening. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
understand. You're listening to understand too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. So and that's why I say, that's why when I came in, I said, well, that's why communication and understanding go hand in hand. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because you can say one way and you can say the other way, but either way, you still got to have both. You know what I'm saying? Because when you going into a newly, freshly, and then when you go into a marriage, when you've been with this person for years, you pretty much understand how that person ticks. You know what I'm saying? Because women pay more close attention to men. Men don't pay attention to women
No, that's cap.
on that level. You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, when a lot of times, and if we want to be real about it, a lot of times in marriage, once women get that I do, they tend to do what they want to do.
That's
That mean
true.
you ain't vet
I'll
right.
still give you an
Yeah,
example.
exactly. You ain't bet
No,
right.
no, no,
Some do,
no,
but not
Ain't no way
all.
they switching like that.
no. It's not even a matter of betting right. Some people, you got to realize, people get complacent. People get comfortable. So
I
they
feel
feel
you.
like,
Hmm.
oh, once I got you, oh, you stuck now.
Yeah,
The
some
only
men
way
do
you
that
get
too.
rid of me
I
is
don't
if
know, man. I just got on my man's yesterday about that. I don't believe in that just
you
change
know.
out of nowhere. I feel like it's
Right,
some red
right.
flags we
It's
miss out
been
on,
there.
and then
No,
we
yeah,
just,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I don't
If
know
It
about
no,
you're
that.
paying
it,
No,
it,
no,
attention,
Gotta
no.
wait
it's
for
the
that shit.
Hold
intention.
on, Kev. Hold on, Kev, because you can see red flags all day, but they're not gonna look red to you when you're
what?
in a relationship. They're not.
Nah,
They're
nah,
not.
nah.
If you sitting at home and you don't feel like it's good time to get yourself right, even though you at home, you walk around with the person that you love all day. But the one time that you choose to go out, that's when you want to get dolled up. Is that a red flag?
Mm,
Yeah, that should have been.
depending on
That's fair.
Yeah,
I'm asking a
yeah.
question to
And you
everybody on
know
the
what?
panel.
Yeah, I feel you on that. And that's the reason why I was
like if
telling the
you're
man to. That's why I got that question for the man. Because if you waited long enough, right?
Right, you'd
Ain't
have
no
seen
way.
all these.
Right, you probably would have seen all that stuff. There's no way. She's like, I'm gonna wait 9 months, and then as soon as I get
Yeah.
this party time,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't want to go to the club anyway.
it's
Well, I
okay to
can't.
go.
Well,
It's
I'm
okay to
I'm
go to
talking
the
about
club
to
if
the
we're
club to
going
just
together.
like mingle and I
yeah, I
can't
feel
really
you
say
like a
nothing because
bar
I
and
was a
grill or
dancer
something,
when I
maybe. Yeah.
I mean, it's okay to go to
I'm
the club if you with your significant other. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
just
then
got no
it
purpose
won't be
on it.
no crosshairs. It won't be
Like
no misunderstanding.
party
Because
at the house.
if y'all met in the club, you know what I'm saying, still go to the
Mm,
club. Don't
oh
stop doing
my,
that. You know?
I'm good.
Now,
I don't
I
want
mean,
no
but what
club
is
chick.
the club though? What's
Right, I
at the
don't know. I feel
club?
you on that. What is so
oh,
special,
what's
buddy?
at the
It's nothing
club?
but
I
danger out
mean,
there.
what's at the club? What you say? Go ahead, Mark.
No, I'm just saying, like, see, that's the same mentality. Like, if when you single, you're gonna do the same thing that you're in a relationship. Like, if I go into a club and I met you in a club, I don't expect to see you doing the same thing that you was doing when I met you. Just like you're not gonna expect me to be doing the same things when I met you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I can
a
You know what I'm saying?
it's
that's
different.
entitlement mentality though.
It's
That's one thing
different
I'm trying
because
to
No,
get
it's
people to
not.
stray away
No,
from.
whenever
I agree with him.
It's not an
whenever me
entitlement.
and my husband
It's just
first
if
met,
you're looking for a
well,
club and you're looking for that happy scene, because everybody that goes to the club is not looking for love.
Right.
sure,
You're not
or
looking for love.
making
You're looking
money.
for a good
Who
time.
missing? Somebody
But
dropped.
but in that good time, you're also
Oh,
looking for
CD.
something
Oh.
that's going to help satisfy what you want in that moment. That's what a
Okay,
club
yeah.
atmosphere is for,
Mark, you
right?
But
far
did
away from
y'all
your phone. You sound
realize?
like you
Okay,
fucking far away back.
Yeah, because I could barely hear him.
You got
did
too
y'all?
comfortable.
Okay, so I want to say something about this because this is very interesting. Whenever like I said, me and my husband, when we first got together, like when I was like 20 years old and he was, you know, 24 and stuff like that, I was a dancer. And he didn't judge me about it. He was just like, okay, making money, and I was just like, I respect you. I'm not one of those, I'm a classy dancer. I dance at the white clubs. They handed me the money. I did not get money thrown at
You
me. I
making
did
this
not,
more
nobody
and
touched
more
me.
interesting the more I keep listening to you. This is wild. I'm trying not to say anything. This is getting wilder and wilder.
No, you're good. I'm very honest when it comes down to stuff. Like I really like
No.
live one life and whatever. Um, I was dancing and he was just like, he went to the club with me before he saw me dance. He saw how respectful I was when it comes down to guys. I didn't sit in their laps. Like, I was really respectful when it came down to me dancing. I was like one of them, I wasn't ghetto.
So they grabbed your cheeks respectfully.
No, they did not have, they didn't, they didn't like to touch me. I didn't like to get touched. So I was like more of I was at the white clubs. Like, they were very respectful. They just wanted to watch. They just wanted to watch and talk. That's it. I was
I
just like,
got
I
you.
liked it.
I got you.
I
I
liked
get you.
it.
I got you now.
So I'm skinny. So
You
I
just
wasn't
call them the white
twerking.
clubs?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it's called. It's called the Black
I
Club,
will
White
not
Club,
touch
and that's
that
just it.
fatty.
Like, and I'm
Shake
skinny as
that
fuck.
stuff,
So
girl.
I didn't know how to twerk. I danced like a white girl. Like, I had no, like, I had pole dancing experiences. I was like elegant and ballerina type girl. But
This is getting.
you know, when I got older, like when I was getting older and we had our first child, I was just like, you know, still trying to, just make money from it. But then I was just like fading away from it. Like, I don't want, I really don't like people. I'm having kids. I want to make like a sustainable amount of money, but respectfully now, because I'm married and I'm a family now. And I was just like, okay, let me try something different. And then he would tell me, baby, when you go to the club, you start acting like different. Like, he was just like, my vibe would change. And at first I didn't see it, but then I saw what's that, Who Cloned Tyrone? I saw that movie and I was just like, oh, that's what he meant. Like, it's in the music, like music frequencies, people's surroundings can change your
Oh, you
energy. So at
understood that.
first I understood that, but he communicated it with me and I didn't understand it at first.
Okay.
I didn't understand it at first, but then when I got older and I started seeing it, I was just like, oh, okay, that's what he was talking about. So now I'm just like, now we have a different job and stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, so now that I'm, in a different environment, I have to change my environment. I have to change who I talk to, what I listen to, what I talk about, like, what I watch, what music I listen to around my kids. So I was just like, okay, that has to be, it has to be different. So, like, in relationships, if you want your environment to be different, you have to be willing to change that. So if you're in a relationship, you still going to the club, you're not thinking about your relationship. You're thinking about, oh, I just want to have fun. Like, I want people to watch me dance, and I just want the attention. I just want the attention. But you can have the attention at home. You can get attention from your, you know what I'm saying? You can give yourself attention.
Preach.
If you want, like, I still dress up, even though I'm pregnant, I feel ugly and fat and all that. Ugh, I feel so disgusting. But I still dress up because I'll be like, babe, do you like what I have on? And sometimes I don't even have to say anything. He just looks at me and be like, damn, I got a fine ass wife. So my snapback is incredible. And
What
I'm
you
just
wear?
like, I work, huh?
What's the special dress
I
up you be
usually dress
wearing? You
like
talking about?
some dresses, sundresses,
I
Mm,
love sundresses.
mm,
Sundresses and
just
muumuus.
and just
mm.
just regular clothes like pregnancy jeans, and just do my hair a different type of way. I don't really wear makeup, so I just like, just make sure my skin is just like glowing and tight and stuff like that. So I just take care of myself, because when I wake up in the morning, I look at him and I be like, oh my God, like I still like I'm looking at the guy that I looked at when I was in high school, and I finally, like, he's right here in front of me, and I still feel that way after 8 years.
Mm.
I just said this yesterday morning. So I was just like, okay, since I changed my environment up, we changed our frequency by listening to meditation music and classical music and just vibration, high vibrational music and stuff like that. And, everything just started flowing, and our relationships getting better. And I'm just like, okay, this is how it is. We gotta communicate, understand, and have good intentions for each other, knowing that it's not about y'all anymore. It's about the kids. And if y'all don't have kids and y'all trying to build something, don't think about who you are individually. Think about your future. Like, okay, how do I want my kids to be raised up? Am I going to even have kids with this person? Because you got to watch who you have kids with, because they're going to take your they're going to have little um what is it, the same reactions and same, like, how do you say it, they're going to do the same thing that your spouse does.
Like a
So you got to make sure that
habit.
what type of energy, yeah, habits, thank you.
Hmm.
You gotta watch how their habits are. You gotta watch who they hang around. You gotta watch how they talk. Cause if they have kids and they still listening to Pound Town and all this other music, I heard that song one time and I got mad that I even listened to it. And
But
if they listen to that, you gotta watch. You gotta listen. You gotta see that that's who they are.
her booty's brown though.
Oh, pissy pink. I listened to that song one time and I was just like, why did I hear this? Why?
This
Why?
music getting worse and worse by the. That's crazy,
It
man.
is.
They was already
And
going crazy with WAP. Now they just like, all right, we just gonna get blunt. It's pink and it's brown. Let's let them go and let them know.
it's on the
This music is getting
radio.
careless now.
It's on the
Uh,
radio, and it's crazy. And that's what I'm like. If you're dating and y'all been together for like almost a year, then that's a year is a long time in a relationship. If you've been with them for that long and they're still going to the club with those girls and stuff like that, you might want to, like, read her energy a little bit and try to throw her off and talk about kids and marriage. See where her mind's at, because if she's not thinking about that, if she's not thinking about a future, like, what's a future without having, like, that type of conversation? Are we just
That's
gonna be
facts.
dating and messing around? And I'm gonna be wasting my time just liking somebody, not knowing if they're gonna, like, fully commit to me? No, because I see people wasting like 8, 9, 10 years. No,
Facts.
have that conversation. Do you plan? And I want the men to do it just to see where the women's mindset is at. Because when my husband told me that I was gonna be his wife, the first, maybe like the third day we started talking, I was just like thrown off, like wow, like whoa. No man's ever, I've never even thought about a man ever asking me this, like telling me this. Like what the fuck is going on?
Mm.
And when for real, I didn't even
Mm.
expect it. I did not expect one man in my whole entire life say, "You're my wife," and I'm just like, wow.
All right,
At first,
man.
it threw me off. I was just like, "You sure? Like, you really do like me?" But that was my insecurity of myself. So
Oh,
once I realized my worth, and he saw my worth before I saw
Let me
it.
guess. Your love language is words of affirmation.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh, sure, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
I like it all. I
Do
just,
you
also, I like it when he just smiles at me and touches me. Like we've had like the tundra
physical touch?
experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had his hands over me and made my body vibrate like no other. He wasn't even touching me.
We getting somewhere. So, do you even do the love language? Well, I don't, but do you do the love language thing? You a love language kid?
No, not really.
Okay,
I
okay,
just
okay. So I
appreciate
can
any.
I try to
I,
try to see if I can get you real quick, but I got you. I got you.
I
Because
appreciate
I
any
believe the
little thing
real
he does
love
for me.
language is you knowing all five of them. If you only find yourself learning only loving one way, that's a problem. I mean, you got to balance it out.
No, yeah,
You know,
we do everything. We massage each other randomly. We tell each other we love each other. We hang out with, we do a whole bunch of stuff. We learn together. We trade together. Like
from what I'm getting, this sounds like work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing words of
it
affirmation and
is.
physical touch. That's the only two things.
I mean, we give
But
each other
hey,
gifts. We give each other gifts and we cook for each other and stuff like that. Like
Acts of
services,
service
sometimes
and
we'll just
gifts.
acts of services,
mm,
right? But the
go
ones that
go and
sound
grab
like you
in the
was dang there
car.
moaning off of, I heard the other two. You know what I'm saying? Them the ones that stood out. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But hey, then you got the 5 kids, so it's getting somewhere. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah,
obvious.
I mean, and I want
You having the real
more.
fun, that fun. Oh, but
Mm.
yeah.
Oh,
I want more.
she got a perfect balance.
Mm,
Mm.
Huh?
I said you have a perfect balance.
mm.
Yeah,
You got
basically,
you
but
have
it took work. It took manifestation. It took understanding. It took love. It took knowing and energy and stuff like that. I learned about
I hear you say
our
communication.
horoscopes. I learned about our birth charts and stuff like that, and I had to put both of me and his birth chart together to get a deeper understanding, and it works.
you have all five. My bad.
I mean, we still bump heads sometimes, but at the end of the day, we're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
You know why I said that though?
Why?
Because I pay attention, like I said. The only reason why I said those two, because I heard you say a couple times. You said that you said you feel insecure. That was in two different things. One of them you said because your pregnancy, and then you were saying at one point, it was another reason why you was feeling insecure about something, but he had to talk to you about it. And then, I think the way you was describing, like, I'm not saying you were saying something about the sex life, but I was heard a few things that was dealing with physical touch. So that's the reason why I came with those two. That's the only reason why I said them. I'm pretty sure it
Mhm.
might be balanced, but from what I got after what you were saying, it sounded that's what kind of
Oh yeah,
uh
It's
came
a
she
out
got
of
a
it.
lot
balance.
of physical touch.
She got a perfect balance because everything that she just talked about. She said physical touch. They do spend quality time. They do
I hear you.
exchange gifts. Yeah, they spend. I mean, when you giving each other back rubs, that's quality time.
That's
Oh
physical
yeah,
touch.
last night, just like maybe last night and the night before, we watched like when we put the kids to bed, we watched like two movies,
Yeah, come on.
cleaned up
I mean, you
together.
could do all of them, but it's like I said, it's some that stand out more. You could. But
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
I feel you though. But let's we can get off that topic, I guess.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I,
Uh, I think. Oops. I hope I ain't sweeping the wrong room.
uh-oh.
I
Uh,
be hating like, who's that? That's laugh. I don't like laugh.
oh
That
Lord.
dude's a troll. My back up and I'm slipping in the wrong room.
but but yeah, I mean, but to ZZ, I get it. I understand what you're saying. As far as that atmosphere. What I mean by that is, and I've seen many marriages survive, and I've seen many, people still go to the club, and I don't mean to the strip club. I mean, there's some marriages or some relationships they still go to the strip club.
I want to try it once.
You know what I mean? And I've seen men and women go to the club and just go dancing.
Yeah,
The
I do
music,
that.
you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That's why I say there's nothing wrong with it. It's whatever you choose to do, as long as you're doing it with your significant other. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh huh.
that's kind of
Well, we
where I'm
can't
at.
dance
Like
in the
I don't
house.
mind if you go to the bar. I don't mind if you
Yeah,
want to go to the
well,
bar, if you want to go to the club or nothing like that. But I would prefer that you be mindful of the way that you dress, and I'm coming with you.
Right, right.
I
That's
don't
that
the
do
whole.
all
most
that.
That's my whole
definitely.
point right there. Right there. See, Tyler, I knew we were gonna be on the
Can't go
same
to a
page with this
jazz
one.
festival or something. What is so good about a club?
But one thing about it
I
is
mean,
the atmosphere.
I like to,
It-
yeah, it's exactly, it's the atmosphere. I
It's
like
the
to go out and
atmosphere.
shoot pool, and I sing karaoke and shit too. So I mean, I like to go out and have fun.
Where a bunch of drunks is at.
It
I
ain't about the
mean,
drunks. It ain't
Hype
about the
chain.
drunks. I mean, you go
I feel
anywhere,
you
you
though,
see
but
a
you
bunch
got to
of drunks.
think about it. I feel you saying ain't about it, but that's what you're going to encounter with anyways. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was ever. I mean, unless you got a good club you can go to, but
Yeah, see what I'm
I
saying?
wouldn't recommend it in my city. I'm just put it that way because
That,
it's
that,
always
see?
just
I like to.
Yeah, I've
We
got around
went
my
to a
area. We've
club
got
before.
smaller.
club is a club for a reason.
We went to
Yeah,
a high rise club. Like it's like a little
Yeah,
classy
Park
club. And I was the only one who was dancing hard. I love dancing. And I was having fun. And he was watching
karaoke.
me and he was just he was having fun. He loved it, I loved it. We met some people, mingled, talked. hmm We did and we spent quite a lot of quality time with the kids too.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing. You know what I mean? When you're married, you know what I mean? Life is outside of the home. That's when you get to interact with people. That's where you meet people. That's when you find your knack with people. You can say, well, okay, well, I'm only going to deal with a bunch of married people. You know what I'm saying? So then you can learn
Yeah.
from each other. Then you can really find out each other's vibe. Okay, can we get along? And then, you know what I mean? You've got to sit down and have dinner. I mean, you can go to the, to a restaurant and run into drunks, alcoholics. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah.
You can have that everywhere you go, just about. You know what I mean? But everybody make it.
Possibilities over probabilities.
No, uh, no improbabilities. That's a fact.
I'm
You know what I'm saying?
gonna go
Well,
So
to
yeah, cause my husband, he tries to take, how do I do it? Okay. My husband, he tries to take me out on dates. He's like, babe, I want to take you out. Like, I really want you to dress up and I want to take you out.
hmm
But I'm just so like, I don't really like going out. I like staying, I like cooking, staying at the house, maybe going on a walk. We'll go on a walk sometimes.
hmm
But going to a restaurant is really not my
go
That's
to
my
vibe.
cup of
bed.
tea. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I like painting. You know what I'm saying? Like listening to music, like people playing instruments on the streets and stuff like that. Like I like stuff like that. I'm a very simple female.
But
Like push me on a swing.
ain't
You
it
know?
ain't it in a marriage and a relationship is about give and taking.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm. As Kev like to say, isn't that about understanding?
Uh,
There you go.
yeah.
understanding
Understand
what
that a
your
club
partner
is a
likes.
dangerous place to go.
Yeah, I mean, and I get what saying about what y'all said about the understanding part. You know what I mean? But it's just me being it when I was married. You know, I never communicated. I never communicated. Now I'm not. Now I'm out here looking. I'm big on communication because I want you to be able to hear me. I don't want you to sit here and try to figure who I am out. So so then you can get to understand who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want you to leave nothing questioned. Because if there's something that you need to know or have to ask, I want to be the one to tell you. So I want to be able to
Hmm.
have that communication with
Maybe you said the opposite then. So
you.
so you rather be understood than understanding?
I want to do both. I want you to understand me, and I want to be there to understand you.
I'm talking
This
about
is
what would
what
be your primary job though. Like, are you trying to like if you dating right? Is you trying to understand your person more, or you trying to be understood first?
I
Which one?
want. I want to be understood first.
Okay, we get it somewhere. There we go. Okay. 'Cause
Yeah,
based off
I
of
get
what you
you.
were saying, I heard that. I hear you
Yeah,
though.
I want. I know you
I'm
told me what y'all was saying. You know what I mean?
yeah, I feel you.
We was on this part of communication. We speak on you. You know what I'm saying? Individually. You know what I'm saying? And I get what y'all say. I totally get it. You know what I mean? Now down the road, I want you to understand who I am. I do. And then vice versa. I want to be able to understand who you are. Because you got to communicate for me to understand who you are.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I get it. I totally get it. But anyway, moving on. So, okay, when your wife is around the corner, man. Hey, bro. Nah, I had to text you that later on.
Let me see.
I know
What the?
you ain't looking. I know this.
I'm
But
not.
tomorrow's Friday. We can get you high.
You said tomorrow Friday is what?
We're gonna get you high.
You said-
You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to
I
do.
have a question.
I gotta
I have a
see.
question for all you men on here.
Okay.
So, what is what is you guys' first ideal date? Like to really
Mm.
get to know someone. What is your first ideal date, and how much would you spend on a first date
Ooh,
to
I
know if somebody
ooh
is into you?
ooh. Kev,
I
would
would.
you like to go?
I go then. I said I would. Me myself. It really don't matter to me. I wouldn't mind going fishing. I wouldn't mind.
That's nice. Okay.
And I don't even know how to fish though. But it just sounds like a nice little peaceful spot.
It
Um,
is.
a park. Me myself, I don't need to really spend no money though, and I want to see how my girl gonna react though. Just not spending no money and actually us spending quality time. You know what I'm saying? So we can understand one another instead of just
Mm.
Yes.
looking at how
Okay.
much I got
Okay.
to come out my
Okay.
pocket with. You know what I'm saying? I just really want to test. I ain't gonna say a test, but I want to understand the type of girl I'm with rather than having to do all this extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, but I mean, it don't matter to me. You know, it give me money or not. I ain't spending too much. You ask for too much money. It already say a lot about you already. So I'm good.
That part.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I,
That's
I'm.
a good answer.
I
I'm
stole
like,
your I
That's a
stole your
good
answer
one.
too, BK, because I know you fish a lot, so I had to steal
it,
that real quick.
man. What? Yes. But that is my ideal date. You know what I mean? I want to see where you at with nature. I want to see that
Ooh.
you be out here and not be a bug here, a bug there. Can you do that? Can you
Yeah.
be able to be out there with nature? Because this is what God created. You know
I
what I'm
like
Nice.
saying?
this.
If
I
you,
like these answers, you guys.
BK good though. He real good.
yeah,
He we be saying the same thing, but he know how to answer the whole nother. I mean, that's what I like about him, man. He good. I'm actually learning from him. I'm like, what the heck? I ain't think
yeah.
about
You
saying it
know
that
what?
way.
I'm learning from this because I would like to tell other females that be like, I want a man to do this, to that. I would like to
Them the
tell
ones we
them
trying
the
to dodge
same exact
anyways.
thing. But I want to tell these females about themselves because they try to like say, oh well. if your husband's doing daddy stuff for you, I feel like, that's not high quality. And I'm just like, you don't even know what high quality
That's why
is.
single women, you don't take
Right.
advice from single women.
Right. That's it.
Ooh,
Keep
that's
you
what, but
single.
I'm married and I'm like in a happy relationship. So I really want to tell them, like, look, like tell them not about themselves, but give them some kind of knowledge. Like, hey, are you one with nature? Or are you just one with
Hmm.
yourself? And
No
then that'll
doubt.
open their eyes, being like, well, damn, she married.
You want with nurture.
And let me
Hmm.
see where these women's head at. Cause I gotta talk to these women, man. I gotta
Yeah.
talk to
I
these
mean,
hoes.
Go ahead,
and
let
see,
Not
Tyler
hoes.
go. I
Let
don't
me, let
think
me not
Tyler
call
went
them
either.
hoes.
I don't think
yeah.
Tyler went.
Go Tyler.
And to jump real quick,
Oh yeah, go ahead,
I'm
Tyler.
traditional. I'm traditional and simple. Coffee and a badass breakfast at Wendy's, or no, fuck all that. Waffle House has to be Waffle House, nothing else. I will not accept anything else other than Waffle House.
Hmm.
Okay.
Miss Go to Place. That's what
Okay.
we go on our dates
CD,
at.
what you got for us, brother?
Waffle House is the goat.
I agree with you on that one. I do agree with you on that
me,
CD, what's your ideal
me
date? Y'all, these
personally,
are some good
a
answers.
girl
I
looked at me
appreciate
crazy.
y'all. Say it
What'd you
again.
say?
Honestly, a girl looked at me crazy when I was like, you know what? Let's go to a pottery class.
Ooh. Hmm.
Ooh, that's
Different.
nice. Ooh,
I be
ooh,
forgetting all the people I
I
kick it
took her
with.
to
They
a,
be gonna
I
come
took
with
a
some
girl to a
unique
pottery class
answers.
to see how she would like interact with stuff.
one. Right. Right.
ooh,
Right.
And
some
see,
dirty
You
fruit.
I
see
kind of
why
get
he
what
been in my
I
chat all
kind of
this
get what you're
time? Because we
saying.
can't let him up here because he gonna be dropping the gems himself. He be
Right.
trying to act like
See?
that we
Dirty
the only ones drop gems, but
fruit.
he be saying some stuff. Alrighty, I could tell.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
are
see.
giving me some good
That was
ideas.
nice.
I mean, and then if you want to go a little step further,
And
you
I'm
know what I
saying the
mean?
thing
You
about
want
it, with a pottery class, you can it got to work together making like a pot or something.
to,
Like,
Yes.
okay,
how your
we
hands
can
will be.
kind of flow a little bit.
Right. Right.
You've been working hands to get
If,
dirty.
if you can build a pot, you can cook in a pot. Mm.
I like
But you got to
that.
be able to build a pot without trying to get up in her pot. You know, because I know that too much of that touching gonna get so inside.
Yeah, what's that
Right.
in there? An
Baby,
old
you rubbing
movie
it too.
about that.
Yes,
You can survive
indeed.
that. You Gucci did. It's like, nah.
Yeah. I just want to answer the Will, what Will said, like
And
that movie. Yeah. What movie, Will? But yeah, I mean those are some great answers. Will, I mean, CD, I didn't think about the pottery.
That was a
I
good one.
did do that
I
one
have
or
no
two
interest in
times.
pottery,
I did it one or two times. It's actually it's fun, man. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
but
the thing
I get
about
the
with a pottery
concept. I get
class,
the
you
concept.
kind of feel the energy from that person while actually touching them.
Y'all made my stuff sound lame now, man. I should have thought of
No,
some
no.
good
I
stuff.
mean, no. It's what you.
No, I just wanted it to be
But
nice
in a
and
pottery
romantic.
class,
That
you
y'all
can
done came
feel
up
the
with the
energy coming off of her,
romantic
and
stuff.
y'all
That's
can kind of
probably
be playful, making
Hey,
Hey,
y'all
around
giving me some
without
ideas.
it being
I'm
too
about to
weird.
take I'm about to go on
See,
some dates.
I get what you were saying about, if you can build a pot, then you should be able to cook out of the pot, right? I get that.
hmm?
I'm just not into the pottery. I would much rather do blacksmithing than
right,
Oh,
build
right,
pots out
right,
of
right,
metal.
right, right.
Oh,
I
that'd
got
be
now
nice.
you want to give your
Or
that.
girl them
Yeah.
glass.
strong hands?
Yes.
Beat that,
That'd be
Look,
nice.
beat that
See,
I
sword.
you
live
guys,
I live I
the
live out in
reason
the
why
south, man. She's gonna have to learn how to hold her own out here.
Oh
the
Yeah.
reason
my,
why I asked you guys
I'm good.
this
I
is
want that
because
soft hands. I stick with the pottery. I don't need them strong hands. You good?
the reason
Let me
why I
say
asked you
so.
guys this because our first ideal date was building a garden in his mom's backyard.
Nothing wrong with that either. Definitely ain't nothing
Getting
wrong
your
with
hands
it.
dirty.
Right.
That's fine. Getting your hands dirty.
You still one with nature. You're out there.
Yeah,
You're in the soil. You're feeling what nature is about. You know what I mean? If
most
you get in
definitely.
there, if a woman get in there and not afraid to get her hands dirty, that's romantic. That's to me, that's the most beautiful thing that you ever seen. That a woman can get her hands dirty and not afraid to get her hands dirty, not afraid to get them nails
Look,
messed up. You know what I'm saying?
I see a woman back up a trailer,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Yeah, that's sexy too,
That's
If I see a
immediately,
woman back up a trailer, I might get with her.
Y'all want
man.
man,
them rough women? What the heck? I'm good.
bro. I tell you,
She
bro.
better not back no truck up better than me. I'm good
Bro,
on that.
if you ever,
Real man.
if you ever see some of these women out here, they don't look rough, bro. I
No, they
promise.
don't.
Nah,
They look
I
That's
work
some
with
They
a
are.
couple
that's
of them.
some
I
masculine
work
stuff.
with a
I'm just put
couple
it
of them,
that
bro.
way. I'm good
Hey,
on that.
hey, bro. I had a low a lady this morning at work. beautiful chocolate. Boom, boom, pow, wow. You know what I'm saying? She was that.
Yes, source, what's the deal?
And when I say when she climbed up out of that truck, bro, that's the most sexiest thing that I ever seen.
Mm.
And then she know how to drive it, man, bro.
Oh, she was a trucker?
Yes,
That
sir.
move out the way. She gonna be having
Bro,
all type of time.
honestly, I get that. I do get that. There are some good looking women that do
Y'all
that,
talking
that have
about
their
looks.
CDL.
I'm sorry, being a country boy, if she can drive a stick shift, come here.
Yep,
Same.
boy.
Same. I'm telling you, bro. Southwest
Bro,
Arkansas
y'all
down
are
here,
so
bro.
funny. Y'all are so funny because most women do not know how to do this, but that's what would attract a man in real life.
If she
And
know how
Like,
to make a
damn, she
s'more, I'm good.
then,
Keep it
and
soft as we can make it.
then she can
like
get in
even
there.
if
But in the household, she still understands her role.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah,
Backing that truck up.
yeah, yeah.
y'all even
Country girls do know how to. Lord knows these country girls
Oh
in
yeah.
North Carolina. Oh my God, good
yeah,
God
country
Almighty.
girls. I say country girls are way better than city girls. I can say that.
Mm,
Facts.
that's,
Facts.
Yep.
They made
that's
a
true.
bad name on City Girls. I'm good on that.
I would take a country girl like you know what I mean.
Was
Hey,
it a
we
bunch
can't
of
Unless
city
they
afford no
girls
unless
at
they
your
Dominican.
catch more
your
fish
old
than me.
job, ZZ?
Hmm?
I said, was it a bunch of city girls at your old job?
Oh yeah, it was. And I was
Mm.
looking at them like, y'all are ghetto as fuck.
They was twerking that thing.
Like, even, like,
Wait,
yeah, I
hold
was
up.
like,
You
God.
said you was in a like a white tea club, right? What music y'all
Yeah,
was twerking to?
I mean, I went to a Onyx. Have y'all heard of Onyx in Dallas?
Oh, I heard the
Long
Onyx.
time
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah,
Long
yeah.
time
I
ago.
thought that was only in
That
my
was,
city. That's crazy.
and this crazy part is that was the
Where you
first
from?
Honey,
club.
hold
Yeah,
up.
that was the first.
How old are you?
I'm talking about. I am green to that lifestyle. I only saw Players Club one time in my whole life, and I was just like, okay, I want to do that. I was green. I was like a sports girl. I was playing basketball, volleyball, track, most athletic, like green. So when I went to Onyx, only the white men wanted to tip me, and they didn't want any of the
Do,
girls.
do,
So I
do,
was just
do.
like, okay,
I mean, you was the only
and they were
black
tipping
booty
me
up
like.
in there, was
No,
you?
that was it
Oh,
was I was
my
the only
bad.
skinny girl. I was the only like small, slim, and
Oh, they had the marshmallows
lingerie
up in there.
wearing.
Mm,
I was wearing
okay.
like lingerie. They was picking on me in like high school. I was just like, y'all bitches are mean. Like fuck
Mm,
y'all. And then they would.
DK,
yes, sir.
did you ever go to any clubs in Charlotte?
Yes, sir. Yes, man.
Did you ever go to the Uptown Cabaret?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Man, that place is lit.
What you know about that, man? What you know about that,
Come
Tyler?
on, bro. I work blue collar, bro. I've worked all over the country, dude. I lived in Kings Mountain for a while, and then I lived in Lincolnton.
Yeah, yeah. Lincoln, man. Hey, Kings Mountain is way out there from me.
Yeah, it's out in the sticks.
Yeah, man. That's like the boonies, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Uptown Cabaret though, that place was lit.
Always lit now.
That place was it was pretty good.
It's still lit. I
Oh,
mean,
I'm
you know,
sure it is.
We lit.
I have another question for you, men. This is some good, y'all. This is
You
good.
gonna stop
So,
saying you men like that? I'm getting triggered. Like, no, I'm talking to no, go ahead.
oh, go ahead. Come on, CD.
oh
Come on.
shit, I gotta go. Oh, this is my last question. I gotta go
Still
pay my
cat.
rent.
What?
Um, what's the question? What's the question? Damn it. What is the table? What
Stop it.
what do y'all want a woman to bring to the table?
Respect.
Oh, you trying to make the? Oh, so that's how you gonna try to drop out with that the trigger question, huh? We know we can't answer that.
No, I can. I can right away.
Stop talking to it.
Personally,
I will.
respect.
Facts. I just want understanding and peace.
Yup.
That's all I want.
Yup.
Mm,
Understanding
mm,
peace. That's my two things. That's the only reason why I'm still single now. Because that's just so much. You know what I'm saying? Them two
Yeah.
things is too much.
Honestly, it really is though, because well, I mean, along with peace comes certain other sub preferences, I guess. But it's those little sub preferences that go along with peace that is the reason is the reason they get so mad.
Exactly. They don't know how much. That's why I said when I realized once I had needed peace in my life, it's so much
Hi,
stuff that I
Tokyo.
realized I had to watch out for.
Bye, ZZ.
Oh yeah. So she shook the room up a little bit. Okay, okay.
Okay,
Look,
CD. Okay.
I'm
You
30
right down
minutes.
the road. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he ain't too far from me. He like Greensboro, like about 2.5 hours from me. But
bro.
she ain't. I ain't get a chance to answer her though. But give me loyalty.
Right. Foundation.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Give me loyalty, and then what I'm saying. Let's build off that. Because that loyalty would be our foundation. Because everything else gonna fall right in that loyalty category.
And
So
see, the
you have.
reason that I only said,
With the
sorry to cut you
mindset,
off.
so we can be compatible with real stuff. You know, nobody wants somebody they got to argue with about the toilet paper or what kind of curtains you gonna pull up. That dumb nonsense.
Hmm. Exactly. Yeah, 'cause I ain't arguing. I ain't
Loyalty.
doing no arguing.
Loyalty is everything. That's
And
scary.
see, the reason that I only said respect is because I feel that everything else, the peace, the loyalty, all of that comes from a place of respect.
I think understanding, the reason why I said understanding and peace, that
Sure.
all go under that.
Exception,
You know what I'm saying?
exception, understanding, and
You can't
respect.
have
Sure.
respect without understanding who you respect.
Sure. Sure.
But
That's true.
why he had to bring that
What's going
loyalty up
on,
again,
Wolfgang?
man? I feel like a lot of people do base they I think the average base their situation off of loyalty. And I feel like it's just dangerous. I don't know. Because it's like some people be so loyal that they willing to accept any and everything, you know. Uh, and I think that's just our biggest problem just in general, right? And then I don't even think what we be loyal for because we just like talking about it so much. I don't know. And even you said respect, right? Respect is so subjective too. Um,
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of subjective too. But it's just I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think because I hear those two a lot all the time too. Even I even hear understanding, but people don't even know what understanding really is. They say I just need somebody that understands me, but then you like then I don't know. It'd be weird though. But it's just
Yeah.
like all this stuff can get misinterpreted. You know what I'm saying? But I think I can understand. It depends on the person. But I don't know how you can mix peace up though, unless people contradict themselves. So I do. Only reason why I added the understanding and peace together. That's just me, right? I ain't everybody got to follow my stuff, but I'm just saying. Only reason why I did that because I think everything do once you mix the understanding and peace, you gonna you gonna everything gonna kind of revolve around that situation. Like it's gonna be natural respect. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be natural. What was the other one? I mean loyalty, because if y'all, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff gonna be natural. You gonna be honest. Honesty is another thing too.
Yeah.
Just because you loyal, that don't mean you honest either. I think honesty is one of the biggest things that should be in a relationship, but a lot of people can't take it.
That's it.
but uh,
But if you loyal, you gonna get that honesty. You know what I'm saying? And when you loyal to somebody, I'm not saying be loyal to me to whatever I do or whatever I say. No, be loyal to me far as you not stepping out. You know what I'm saying? You're not just talking behind my back. That's loyal. You know what I'm saying? You see what if I see what you do, okay, cool. I can rock with that. But
mm,
don't take it for granted that I'm not going to put you, what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold you accountable because I'm loyal to you. I should be able to say things to you to help you say, hey, bro, hey, nah, you ain't doing that right. Or you ain't said that right. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by loyal
mm.
because
Hey,
that loyal, everything else
No,
Aisha,
I
will
feel that.
fall
I
into
feel
place.
that.
hey, what's going on?
I ain't seen you in a while. What's
Um,
the deal?
I know what's going on, panel.
I,
So when I said, Lord, I'm sorry, I hope my TV not loud. I'm watching Ninja Turtles Out of the
oh,
Shadows.
I got you.
So when I said loyalty, I meant like the gentleman was talking before as far as not stepping out because sometimes people the first sign of an altercation or things might not be going as good like over the honeymoon phase they're
Uh-huh.
ready to step out or they're running to their friends telling all their business or they're on social media clowning the person so that's what I mean by loyalty So like if you can talk and get through things and not your first thought or your first step isn't to step out on the
Mhm.
person that you're with because you guys are having a disagreement. That's what I meant by loyalty. Not saying that anybody has to go through the mud or get drugged through the mud, take disrespect, constantly take being mistreated. I'm not saying that because there are boundaries that you should have, but you
Mhm.
shouldn't, at the first sign of a disagreement, step out or, start emotionally cheating, things like that. That's what I meant by that.
Right, I
So
get you.
I'm i I'm gonna do another reason why that's kind of dangerous because, like I said, I think a majority of the people in life just always lately been living off loyalty, right? It's just
Hmm.
like being in the army, right? They might not understand each other. They might not even be honest with one another, but they know no matter what goes down, they got to stay loyal to the to where they at, their positioning and stuff. Dang, what the heck? Somebody calling.
I think
So the
honesty and
thing
loyalty
is
go
like,
hand in hand.
huh? Hold on
Honesty
real
and
quick.
loyalty go hand in hand.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you loyal to somebody, you can be honest with them. You know what I mean? Because if I'm gonna be loyal to you, Kev, but it's nothing wrong with me either. You know what I mean? I'm loyal to you, but I'm also be able to, what I'm saying, say, hey, I'm gonna hold you accountable for your actions, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna allow just anybody or anything just to penetrate our loyalty to each other because we're gonna show and prove that we're loyal to each other. And same thing in a relationship, in a marriage. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal to you, and just like
Get
what
mad
I
at each
can say
other.
your name. You know what I mean? Right. I'm gonna be loyal to you, and I'm gonna rock with you the long way. No matter whether we arguing, fussing, or fighting, I'm gonna be loyal to you but I'm gonna be able to still be able to call you out on your shit,
Right.
and vice versa. That's why I say loyalty. Everything you loyal to me, then everything else is gonna fall into place. We're gonna have that respect. We're gonna be honest with each other, and we're gonna do all that together.
I agree.
Yeah, honesty is a big thing too.
It is.
Honesty, respect, loyalty, and peace and communication. Those are the
And
top five recipes
ooh,
either for disaster or a successful relationship.
exactly, exactly. Agree, agree with you on that one. You know what I mean? So
I
we,
got a
we
question for you, Mike.
And submission.
That's
I
one.
know women don't want to hear that, but submission is too.
Who?
That's a big one.
that
I don't.
Trigger word.
trigger word.
It is triggering for some women. However, it's a huge thing because submission equals peace for men. And I think
Facts.
sometimes women don't necessarily understand that, right? They look at it as a form of control. However, women don't know that you have more control while being submissive.
Yup.
A man will do anything
Say that one more
if
time.
he. You do. You actually have more control in a submissive state
I'm
because a
not getting
man will
away with
come.
this. I was on the phone. I'm not done with that loyalty stuff.
Oh, go.
I ain't getting away with that. Y'all thought I was gonna get away with that. You know what I'm saying? So if you actually look it up, right, you can have honesty. You can have honesty and be loyal to it, right? But you can't. You're not always honest when you loyal. Well, did I say it right? You can be loyal and you don't have to always be honest with a person. But you could be. I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying it wrong. But let me look this up again, though. I swear I looked it up before, though, because I asked what was more important between honesty and loyalty. And I think everybody really want honesty, but they say loyalty because, like I said, loyalty itself is just a part. That means you stick in, which I do feel like it is an important thing because, like, I can understand it, like you stick through things, but some people stick through toxic situations just because they're so loyal. You know what I'm saying? Some people stick through because it's like when we make it broad, right? Loyalty in general, right? We can't
Mm-hmm.
just like pick it apart, like, well, only the positive loyalty or something like that, because loyalty is loyalty at the end of the day.
Right.
So it's like with honesty, ain't no such thing as the positive or negative honesty. You know what I'm saying? It's just you being honest no matter what you feel. That's just what it is. But let me see. I'm gonna look it up. I got y'all though. Y'all can go ahead and tear me up real quick before I look it
Yeah,
up.
loyalty.
So I wouldn't feel like I was loyal to a person if I was dishonest with them.
But
Like for
another
me,
person
those two
can be
things
the
go hand
opposite
in
though.
hand.
See,
And see, that's true. But see, that's why you have to talk about those things in the beginning because you have to ask people like omission. Some people don't think omission is a lie, right? So those are
mm,
questions that I ask. I ask, do you think is omitting considered a lie to you? So we need to get on the same page as far as what we
mm.
feel about our ideals and where the direction of the relationship is going. Because if I don't feel like omission is a lie and he does, we the relationship is doomed right there. Because he's gonna be like, you lied to me, you didn't tell me,
But
you
if
didn't, but
y'all
I didn't
loyal,
lie
you
because
ain't
you
gotta
didn't
worry
ask.
about it being honest.
You so
But when you say loyal, you mean you still being faithfulness. You're gonna be honest, trust, and supportive of that person. You know what I mean? And you know, say everybody pick and choose what they want to do. I'm not gonna be loyal to you if I see that you out here doing wrong. You know what I mean? I got to be able to be able to trust you. You know what I'm saying? So I think all of go hand in hand. Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
you
So
know.
it say honesty is defined as the pleasant of being sincere. What the heck? It brings out the tendency of straightforwardness, truthfulness, and the
Hmm.
worth of being trusted.
Hmm.
Whereas loyalty may be described as first rate of being dependable. Loyalty is about faithfulness or devotion
Hmm.
and is observed with auxiliary oh that is auxiliary and admiration. Let me see. Let me look up some more stuff.
Yeah. I mean, trust is a big word. You know what I mean? And loyalty is a big word. You know what I mean? You just, you know, I-
Oh, let
it's
me
what
look
it
this up. Here we go. Let's get this done. Let's see if they're gonna say that. Because I think I looked this up before. So we're gonna look this up then. Are
is.
you honest with loyalty? I might have said it wrong. Dang, I'm talking at the wrong time, man. Do loyalty come with honesty?
The quality of
Typically, a person shows honesty or another person, people. A loyal person will remain devoted or faithful and will not betray the object of his loyalty. An honest person will not lie, cheat, or steal. When a person is loyal or he is typically honest with his or her object of loyalty. Hmm. Oh,
what's the
Well,
definition in American English?
truthfulness is honesty.
Right. Truthfulness
right.
is honesty.
Yeah, I've heard you say it a couple times in the first time in the first definition that you said. Truthfulness, that's honesty.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I say loyalty. You gonna give me all of those. You know what I mean? You gonna respect me. I don't believe in interpersonal loyalty. Okay. Okay. Examples and faithfulness and
Because
likewise.
I got another thing then, right? I'm trying to think like a friend, right? I know some friends you want to be loyal with them, right? But then once you be honest, right? It's like it kind of breaks. It's like y'all so I don't know. It's like sometimes you got to be so loyal with a person that you sometimes you can't be honest with them because you feel like you scared. You know that they might. Oh, man, let me see. Hold on, thing.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Because it can work either way. Because if you're trying to save somebody's feeling, you might not be honest with them all the way because you know how they're gonna react. But it's like you. I,
loyalty still
I
lies
should have
within.
thought
I get
about
what
this a
you're
little bit. I
saying.
know what I want to say. Oh, you say you get it. Y'all both get it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
get
gonna
what you're
figure a better
saying.
way to word that though.
I totally get what you're saying. You know,
Yeah.
if I can't be honest with you, then I can't be no friend to you. I'm not a friend. I'm just an
You see?
associate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I can't be, and then you get mad at me for being honest with you, then you know what I mean. Hey, I take that loyalty
I just
back
thought
from
about something else.
you.
The
I
gender
mean,
war that's going on. We can't be honest at all. It's like that's the
No.
problem. We can't be, but they want us to be loyal with each other. But as soon as we become honest, right, that's when we are going against each other. You never notice that.
yeah,
If we tell how we feel, it's over.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
So in
all of a
order to
sudden
keep
we're
us intact,
insecure.
we trying to just stay loyal because we want to. Okay, because we black, that's what we being loyal to, right? We can just go ahead and go with the color then. But it's like, as soon as we be honest, that's when we end up separating. You see what I'm saying? It's just weird. It's weird, but I feel like even though they said with loyalty it's supposed to be honesty, but it's just the way that it's been going lately. You know, it's like it can be, you can be honest or not with certain situations, depending on what you're looking for with the person. That's just all it is. But loyalty is basically just sticking with a person no matter what the situation is, and y'all gonna get to this goal. And I feel that's important too. I do feel, because some people do have to put up with a lot of stuff to get their relationship, going to take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Can't really be, because if they do be honest, they know they're gonna destroy the relationship. Not even that, it's gonna be going through hell. You know what I'm saying? In a relationship, because they both being so brutally honest, or honest in general. They rather just like be loyal to keep up or to take up for the kids or something like that. So you know what I'm saying? So they really like, they just putting up with each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a form of being loyal. I don't know. Yet not honest at the same time. But it's like, I guess it's just honest enough to stay with each other. But I don't know. But
So you don't think you
yeah.
guys can be honest with women? Is that what you're saying?
Sheesh, I can't believe you asked that one. I will. I will. Lately, I will. Now I'm on this accountability thing. Yes. I'm just saying
Yeah,
in
I
general, I don't
believe
think
I
the
believe everybody
average,
needs to be honest.
everybody do though, but I think the average, just in general, because like sometimes we don't even be honest. We got to pick and choose to even be honest with our own, especially if we talk about say our mama or something like that. We're not about to just tell her how we feel or say that she's fat or something, like if she fat or something. We're not about to be like that. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be honest
One
like that because we love
one
our mother
cannot
so much. Huh?
one cannot critically think without the willingness to offend.
Yeah.
So if you can't even be intelligent and have a truthful, like, hey, I'm laying out this is the truth right here, and they want to negate that, that's, or get offended by that, that's on them.
Yeah, but it's some people you care about. I can feel that. Like some people you care about, you got to piece it off to them, because it's like you got to realize everybody's on different levels. It's just like I was mentioning, like that. Like say if we was talking about, you can't expect your mom to have the same. Some we just gonna go ahead and go to the deep thing. You can't expect your mom to understand the same way you understand, and you got to be just honest with her, and she gonna be kind of. You don't know how she gonna react off being honest. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if her emotions could take it good enough or something like that. She might want to be like, I can't believe my son feel like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like, we just, I'm just saying, but that comes with understanding who you talking to and understanding when to say certain things. Cause it's like, sometimes you do have to, you can't be straightforward with everybody. You got to
Right.
wait till they be able to see it or something like that, so they can be able to understand. Because otherwise, they're gonna take it as a bash, or we already see how they go on this live. I mean, on this just internet in general, or just life. They take automatic like disagreements or honesty as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That can't be true because they've been living in denial all their life. So honesty sounds crazy to them.
Yeah. I would say you can be honest with women, but you can't be honest like 100% tell the truth to your woman, because you gotta. It's about
Mm,
timing, and it's about,
mm.
as men, our woman could ask us something. We're gonna think about our response before we say it, and then we know what response we can give that may start an argument, and then we have to weigh, like, is this argument worth this conversation right now with my woman? 9 times out of 10, we let that shit go. We're not gonna say, we just gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, hey, do I look fat in this dress? No, no, no,
I mean,
you
let's
know.
say you with that
You
you gonna pick and
look at
choose.
that. You got that booty right there. Yeah.
You gonna say the one good
You know what
part?
I'm saying? So it's certain
Yeah,
She
the
things
booty
she
right
she's
there.
gonna get you.
your
She's gonna
woman.
get you on that pause though. She's gonna get you on that pause.
No, she won't. No, she won't, because I won't even have a pause. I done got so damn good at that shit. I won't have a pause. I already know when she asks a certain question and the way it goes, depending on how
Default.
the question is asked, the default is just like, okay,
Default.
default. This exactly. Like, now, other women, like, that ain't my woman. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm
Right.
gonna be 100% honest with
I
you.
feel
Like,
you on
yeah,
that.
nah. You know what I mean?
That's
But like
weird too that it gotta be
the
like
reason
that
why you
though.
got
It's
to do that,
crazy.
so it's not even being deceptive at all. Like it's a difference between sparing somebody's feelings or avoiding an argument versus being
Facts.
deceptive. I think
Facts.
the bad way of doing that is when you're being deceptive and lying about some shit that could
Mm.
really affect y'all's relationship.
But
I
that's
Facts.
a
if
lie.
I
If she fat, and if she fat, tell her she fat.
We know they ain't
yeah,
taking that. We can't even say that online right
I'm
now
just
without
being
getting
real.
canceled.
I
Like
got
if she
I
fat,
got
cause she asking you, cause she knows she don't look the way she wants to look. So she's asking you, cause I'm a female, right? So she's asking your opinion so you can co-sign her insecurity. She already
so
know how
so
she
so
looking.
first of all, I believe that most women are smart enough to know whether they fat or not. No need to ask me.
Facts.
Right.
Or more like
That
facts.
was my point. So you should just tell her she fat, cause she already knows she fat.
No, because
But
then
why are you
that
asking
starts
more
an
the questions
argument.
though?
Then it
Right.
puts in her head I don't think she beautiful, or she think that it's something missing, or then now she going through my phone thinking I'm messing with some skinny hoes because of whatever. You know what I'm saying? That starts a
Mm.
mountain of things that I don't want to have to deal with. I'd
Well,
rather
then
just
maybe
say
you should
no.
say it
She
like
knows
that.
she
So just
fat.
put it
She
down.
knows she fat, and I know that she knows she fat.
Right.
Why am I gonna tell her that? What what
Because she
what
already know it.
but what accomplishment? So, see, you got to understand how men think. So, we thinking about the outcome of what I say.
Mm.
It's an agenda. Like, so, like,
Mm.
look, she asked me something. I got to understand that at the end of the day, it's a consequence on what I say,
Mm.
no matter
Hold
Mm-hmm.
what.
on, hold on
Mm-hmm.
though, hold on
Mm-hmm.
though. But before you continue though, I'm a back up. You said we think about the outcomes of and things like that. But I've had this type of talk talking about things like insecurity, right? Because I've had a lot of people call me insecure. So between a man telling you the truth, regardless of how it may affect the relationship, compared to a man who uh, lies or doesn't tell the truth to save the relationship. Which one is more secure?
It depends on how much he got invested. That's why you have the two differences. Men that don't have that much invested are more likely to just tell the truth because they don't really care about what the potential negative outcome can be. Men that
Mm.
have more invested are more likely to be like, you know what, this ain't a fight that I need to fight right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
I
a
mean,
woman
that's
knows that if she knows that you lying to her, even with something as small as not telling her that she's overweight, then what else are you lying about?
No,
That's how
no, she ain't
that's
gonna
how
leave you over nothing like that.
I
She
don't
ain't
know.
gonna leave
I
you
didn't say
over
she
it,
gonna leave you, but I'm
and she
saying
ain't
she's
gonna think you
gonna
lying
think.
about nothing else,
Yes, she
especially if you
yes she
sincere.
is.
She
I mean, for one, if she's asking me a question that she already knows the answer to, it's kind of a waste of my time.
exactly.
It is,
That's
but
why
that's
you
what
don't
women
even
do.
entertain the question. You just go along with what she
Exactly.
said. Like, okay,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
that's
I'm not
right.
going to go along with what you say.
Bro,
I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you that you're fact or anything,
yeah.
just because that's rude. You don't, and I think like Hobo Lion said in the comments, you can be honest and not be rude. You don't have to be
But
rude.
but
You
still,
got
it's still people. No matter how you want to word it, they still take it as
Yep.
rude because they be thinking they prepared for it, but they not.
If
you got to
she's that
understand
type
what's
of
important.
person,
Is
I
it
have
important
no
to you?
reason being with her.
So look, is it important? So how it looks is this. This is what I do, and this is my person how I do it. The whole fat situation, and that's just an example, a small example of you can take that over a multitude of topics, right? I look at how important is this to me. If she asks me if she, for example, if she asks me if she fat and she is fat, but her being fat really don't like bother me that much, then I'm gonna go along with it. Now if there's something she asked me about and it truly bothers me, we're gonna have to
All
have a
right,
serious
you can.
conversation. Usually, she wouldn't even have to ask me about it. I'll come to her, and then we're gonna have this conversation because that's something that I find unacceptable. But something that I already accepted, that I know that she know, I'm not. I'm like, look, I already accepted it. Let me just go ahead and avoid this argument real quick, and then let's go about our life. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Go ahead, well.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify, especially that question specifically, right? Like if she's asking you, do I look fat in this dress? How do I look in these jeans? blah 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 blah. That's not the question that she's asking you. The question she's asking you is, are you still attracted to me? And that
Fact.
is the question that you need to be answering. You don't need to answer if she looks fat or not. You need to be answering, yes, babe, I still think that you're the most beautiful girl in the entire world. That's it. It's that simple. It ain't gotta be. It's not a fat
Well,
question.
see, why
But
can't
yeah,
she
that's all.
just say that though?
But
I'm gonna say
That
you
Why can't
sounds
ain't
she
more
just say that
you
though?
insecure.
used to.
We were
That
just
that
talking
sounds
about
more
nigga,
insecure
that
communication.
about
nigga better
We
herself.
were
take
That
just
care of
sounds
talking
like
about
I think that I'm
communication
not
a
That
minute
attractive
is
ago.
versus
my
it's these
point.
pants' fault that I'm not attractive.
That's my
no.
point. So if you're
But
gonna
see,
ask a question like that, then you deserve to get the answer like that.
Boy,
Then you
I
can't be
feel you on
direct.
but
that,
see,
but yeah,
men
that's
don't
like a
have to think
setup
you the most
too.
attractive woman in the world.
Exactly.
You attractive enough for
If
him
you're
to stay
at
with you. If he don't
if
tell
you're
you you
asking
fat,
me a
you
question that
attractive
you're
enough for him
trying
to
to
stay.
set me up, I'm that's waste of my time.
That's not a
You're
setup
wasting my time.
question. That's not a setup. That's not. It's
Just ask the question that you
You be able
need.
to tell she be like, I'm good, and the next minute
okay,
you
but
ain't getting
if
no
she asked that
playtime
question
later.
directly, I mean, even though she's
I
asking
ain't
it
hurt me.
indirectly, if the question is, "Am I fat?" People are still like, "Oh, you're insecure about being fat." So if she says, "Are you still attracted to me?" the automatic response to that is she's insecure. She doesn't feel beautiful. She doesn't feel
Fact.
attractive, and that's hard for someone to just come out and say. That's like incredibly vulnerable.
And
Versus,
I
hey,
will
it could just be these
I
pants.
totally understand. I totally,
Exactly.
but I will react to that so much differently because of how you ask it. If you just ask, "Hey, do I look fat in this?" I'm going to tell you the truth. You
Exactly.
know, it does look like you've gained a few pounds. You know, hey, you want to come to the gym with me next time I go? Things like that. You don't have to be a dick,
It's about
but
knowing your girl. I get you. You gotta just know
but
who
if
you
she
talking to.
comes and says, "Hey, do you still love me? Do you still find me attractive?" I should understand her traumas, right? So I'm
I think
automatically going to approach that with direct kindness because, of course, why else would I still be with you? You know, like
I think
it's
what the women are missing in this panel is the fact that you got to understand how hard it is to tell a woman, your woman, a truth. Imagine this woman you talking to. You've been courting this woman, y'all. It wasn't the first night hookup. You've been courting her. She fine. You like her a lot, right? And her coochie stink. Do you
Well,
understand?
wait a minute.
Like, no. Real talk. You respect this woman 100%. You respect her. You
Wait
like
a
her a
minute.
lot. You thinking about the future with her, and then you got that one thing that you need to have bro. Do you know how many men from the bite? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, y'all got to understand how hard it is for us to really. You women be saying they tell me the truth, tell me the truth. I've done that one time, and I was scarred so hard about how she reacted by me telling her that. And I tried to say it as soft as possible. How can you say that
hey
soft though? Like, really though,
hey
like come on,
Kev,
give me some
what did
guidance. Let me hear what y'all say about it, cause I ain't really talking
Kev,
on
what
my
did you
behalf.
say a minute ago? What did you
So let me
say a
hear
minute
let me hear
ago
what
in one
y'all
of
think about it.
your?
The
But
What did you
honesty.
say a minute
please let
ago?
me
Hold
answer
on.
that.
Yeah,
Hold on. What did you say a minute ago, Kev?
You talk about.
About what the things that you look for, or the things
Oh,
that you expect?
I said I look for peace and
Peace,
understanding.
peace, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
if you ask it, if you ask us stupid
if her
questions, oh, go
parts
ahead. I'm sorry.
if her parts do not smell fresh, right? That is something that you definitely need to be honest about, and you probably should be brutally honest about because that is just not something that
You make it
because
seem
women can
so easy.
smell
The more I'm
yeah,
themselves.
thinking
right.
about that,
She don't
No,
understand.
I'm
I
being
don't think you do
real. Like,
understand. 'Cause I think I can be real honest though. Hey, hold up, real quick. But I can be honest though. But it's just like that's something different though. Like that's hard. That is hard. And I see what he talking about too though. Like I am an honest person, but man,
No,
like I
like
said,
I
even
said,
honesty can hurt and it can feel like rudeness. It can. You know what I'm
I said
saying?
it was, just ask her if she
but
worked
a
out today.
woman
Be
can
like, damn, babe,
smell
did you just leave the
herself
gym?
though, so she
And
already
see,
knows
look,
that
see,
she
he
y'all
said
doesn't
that
already
meow
smell
coming up
meow
right.
with
is
ideas
hollering.
to make it softer. You coming up with ideas to make it softer. No, did she work out today? I know she
But
probably
she
didn't
can
work out.
smell.
Whether she worked out or not don't matter. Like
Hey,
that
and some
don't matter.
special
What
words
y'all
from
failing
the
to realize is a woman can smell themselves. So she can smell herself, so you probably do need to
what's the
tell her,
deal?
baby, I can smell it too.
You sure?
Good
You
looks.
sure?
What the
You
heck?
sure?
Yo,
Good looks. Boom. Good looks, man. I meant to say thanks earlier too. My bad, brother.
I disagree. I
Yeah,
disagree.
no,
I said
I
what I said.
agree.
Just ask her if she hit the gym.
Hygiene,
If she hit
I'm
the
hygiene
gonna
is
use a
gym.
something
special
big for
word
me.
Look at Petty Sam. You see
that
what
Miss
Petty
Petty
Sam
like
do?
saying if her
Bro.
tuna if her tuna's in this I had to say the tuna
Tuna box is tuna-ing.
tuna box is tuna in. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Smelling like sardines. Oh my,
Man,
I don't
Nah,
know.
man. This chick wanted to fight.
Hold on. That's the difference
She
between
wanted to
smelling
fight.
and hot garbage. It's a real big difference.
The
hop in the
first
That's
car
thing
and be
some
she
like,
said,
she
damn,
on
babe, did
some
you
hold
get
deep
up.
seafood
stuff. I
without
don't
me?
know.
Look, tell me y'all haven't said this before, the women in here. Have y'all not said, so I said that shit and I told her, she said, well, what you trying to say? And then it was over with after that. It was over with.
That's
That's why
right.
I'm
Exactly what I
disagreeing with
just
what
said.
she's saying. It's because that's going to lead to a fight,
You right.
or B, an argument. So
That's
it's
what
You
I'm
best
saying.
right.
to just
You right.
tread as
You right. No
lightly as
matter how.
possible. That's why I said just ask if she went to the gym today. Baby, did you go to the gym? Did you take a shower when you left the gym? Oh, all right. I was just asking. She gonna know, and it's gonna get in her head, and then she'll
She
clean
gonna
herself up.
know.
See, with
Yo,
my
Yeah,
honesty,
hygiene is
I
big
talk
for
about
me.
the
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
yeah. Well, my honesty, it don't go as for every last thing. You know what I'm saying? My honesty is like where if it's like getting dangerous, that's when I got to speak
yeah.
up about something. I'm gonna be honest about something that I see that's go. Even though that meow meow can get dangerous, but I'm just saying that's like I don't, I don't know that. I don't know. Even the chunkiness,
Bro,
that's some hard stuff. I don't
Petty
know.
Sam
I
is
just
on the
don't know.
road.
Now you make it making me feel like I'm a liar now. What the? I don't know what to do anymore. What to do?
Bro,
Because I
Petty
can talk all
Sam,
this stuff, but I'm trying to put myself in another situation, man. It's just
I want Petty Sam in the panel. Look, she going hard, bro. She going
who that? Oh,
Petty
Petty. Oh,
Sam.
she don't play no games. Yeah, she don't play.
Oh, he got
She gonna tear
pissed.
that. She gonna make sure
Oh,
that people watch their tuna
yeah,
box.
put that
That's what
heated
she
seat
be
on.
saying.
Ooh wee.
Oh
Ooh.
my, yeah, that's
Oh,
some serious stuff that you talking about. I don't even now. You make me rethink some stuff. I thought I had my stuff down packed. You made me think today with that. That's some true
So
stuff. I
you mean
want
to
to say.
tell me if you
I
dealt
think I
with a
want to be
woman?
loyal again. Forget the honesty.
yeah.
It's like, no.
So
Oh
you
We
want
had
me
that
man,
to tell me if
conversation
y'all
then.
dealt with a woman whose stuff smell, you wouldn't tell her, you would just act like
now
it
ain't no
smells
woman. You talking
fresh
about your
and
wife? We talking about your wife. You done spent your life with.
Yeah. And she
you
That's
stank.
need to
different.
tell her. That's the person you need to
I
be
mean, I feel
telling.
you. I
Man,
feel you. But
say.
it's just like I guess if it's
You don't
just booming,
understand the
booming,
fight after that. Like you don't understand. Like I've done this
boy.
before, bro. Like that is not a
And
situation
then,
I want to be in
and
again.
then she
Like
gonna be
I,
checking every day. Do it stink today? Do it stink today?
I
Do it
tried to
stink
leave her
today?
like little hints, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I got you this new body wash. They had them on sale at Bath and Body Works. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they got this. What is that called? The Summer's Eve. I was like, is
That
this for women?
resource you telling her.
I was like, I think I got it. Is this for women though? I thought it was for men. Oh no, it's women. Okay, you can use it then. You know what I'm saying? Like type shit.
I'm gonna call Cap, man. Forget all
Come
that.
on.
All y'all women
No,
that's
no,
saying that
that's way
a
too
man can be
much.
honest. I know if your man told you your tuna is smelling crazy, y'all gonna be feeling some type of way. Y'all, heck, I don't
Like,
care how tough y'all
I
think
agree.
y'all
You can
is.
ask her.
Your man
No,
I
tell
agree.
your
You
because
can
tuna
not
ask her
even
some
smelling,
true.
questions
it's gonna
like,
be
"Hey,
something else.
like, did
That
you?"
is
I'm calling Cap
no,
on
that's
question right
not
here. What
true.
about this
I'm
question right
calling
here?
It
Cap.
depends on it depends on what if you are knowledgeable about it, because sometimes women have an odor and it's not even that woman's fault. It's sometimes it's the way you're eating. You can be throwing her pH balance off. It's not
There you
something
go.
that she's always
But
doing
It's all you
wrong.
get offended when you already
okay,
about to.
but an even better question.
It might have been you that did it.
I
That's
gotta
why my
agree with
tuna
her on that
stink.
one, man.
This a better question.
I gotta agree with
This a
her on
better
that one.
question. So look, I don't know if y'all ever been asked this, and really it's only been asked by like some of the most toxic women that I've dated,
You
where
did
they
it.
ask you, if hers is better than the other ones.
Oh man, I hate that.
Oh boy,
I
you
What's
can't
wrong
hate
hate
with
that.
that
that
one?
question.
What you
The
mean?
answer is obviously yes.
Because
The answer
I
is
have asked
obviously
that
yours is
question
better.
before.
There's not even a question.
there is no black woman or woman. I would say black woman. We said black woman. There's no black woman that will ever say that her coochie is mid. They won't say it.
Oh
So then
boy.
you know the
But I
answer.
mean,
That's what I'm saying. So look, that's a hard conversation to have. Like if I were to be honest,
Hey,
right,
they said
and
enough.
say some shit like, Well, no, like you know what I'm saying. Like
They said enough. Both of them said. I'm reading the comments and
I will
everything. As soon as
politely
you
tell
ask them that, they
her.
want to get on your nuts and say that you did it. And that's why. That's how you know they ain't gonna be able to
yep.
take it. Cause like
There's some
I ain't
questions
I
you
falling
can't
will.
for
be
it.
truthful about, man. You cannot be
I
truthful
would
Also
about
tell
that.
realize
her,
with
do not
men
ask
bodily
questions you may
fluid.
not like the answer to.
Right.
But what you guys don't understand is that's a real thing. If you guys are not eating properly, or if your
Oh yeah,
body
I
chemistry
understand.
just doesn't mix, her stuff will smell. Like that's not something that a woman should feel embarrassed about. I'm not blaming you or blaming them. I personally have never had anybody tell me that because I make sure I'm straight.
Right,
But
but that
sometimes
also kind of
women's
goes
the
along with
chemistry just
like.
don't mix with other people.
But that also kind of goes along with you can be
Show
honest
where the
without
right
being
side.
an ass. Like you can ask her, hey, did you like you said before, like, hey, did you just come home from the gym, or like, is there a reason that I'm smelling what I'm smelling, and every things
Why you
like that,
asking me that? Why you
female.
I
asking me
just got
that?
out the bed.
What you mean?
Well, see, if you get
What
if you
you
get
trying to
defensive
say?
about it, if you get defensive
What you
about it,
trying to
then
say?
that's on you. Like that, I'm not gonna
What you
have
trying
that
to
argument. I'm
say?
just
You
gonna
don't
tell you to
understand.
leave.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what they be like,
They
man.
don't get the
What you mean
pressure,
by that?
man.
Why
They
you
don't.
asking me that? Yeah, I went to the
But
gym
see,
today.
that's the thing. You don't want the headache. I'm
Right.
choosing to
Exactly.
not put up with the headache at all. I'm going to ask you to leave. If you're not
Yeah,
going to
we
be
smart, man. We
receptive with
ain't
the
falling
things
for that.
that I'm yeah, if you're not be receptive of what I'm trying to politely ask you, then you need to leave.
And you do it that one time, they not forgetting about that. You
The
told me
hell
my
Yep.
no.
tuna stink. You want some of this tuna tonight? You ain't
'Cause
getting
it
none of
Yeah,
do.
I
this
would I
tuna.
would give you some tonight, but my coochie stink, so
Right,
ain't worried about
exactly. I already know that.
it.
We know the. See, we know the deal. Ain't nobody. Don't. So the thing is, don't listen to everybody that's in here. Don't listen to them, man. We not about to do this, man. Forget all that. The
I'm
honesty
trying to
stuff.
tell you that it is over. Yes, you can be honest with a woman and say that if she smells, she smells. And if she feels some type of way about it, that's a personal problem. But you
That's a
have a right,
gamble.
if you're indulging and engaging in sex with her, you have to smell it too. And nobody wants to smell no funky box.
Well, see, let's go back to what I said
Then
before.
the room
You
smells
can
like
be you
fish
can be
grease and
honest
hot
with
oil. That's
women.
disgusting.
You can be honest like that with women, but your woman, no, sir.
Okay, can I
My
ask a
Absolutely not.
question
husband
to the
better
men?
tell
Would
me
you
if I
be
stink.
receptive to hearing that your sack stinks? Like if she would you be completely
Yeah, that ain't
receptive for
nothing
her to
but a
let you
Easy
know
shower.
that
I
that
money. I
just
ain't
be
hop in the
smelling
watching
good?
that
shower.
boy instinct.
Yeah, I just hop
But
in the
I
shower
think a
real
woman to
quick,
do
wipe
that
that.
naturally, anyways. They do that.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna hold back.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the
That
opposite way.
men
It's a
don't get
little bit
offended by
different.
that.
But
Men don't
women
get offended
Maybe
women
by
that
tell
should have been
other
a little
women
more
that
obvious. I
they
didn't heard.
tuna box is tuna in all the time.
Well, yeah,
Well, I
but not
do.
they women though. But not they
Tuna
women.
boxes
Only
Yeah,
of
send
tuna.
them on a flight.
your girl.
Send them a flight
Your
on their
girl.
way out.
Not just
Yep.
a girl you hooking up with, right? It's different. I done that for a girl I'm hooking with. Man, nah, hell no. You know you stink. Get out of here.
I
Like,
mean,
I done
See,
done
I've had
that.
a homegirl be like, "Oh, I'm about to go smash," and I'm like, "You gonna wash your tuna box first, right? Because it's humming."
See,
She
That's
like,
how
"Girl,
we got
need
to
it,
you to
do it.
pull up. I need you to pull up. How much is your fee to come pull up and vet these hoes for me? Because I need some help.
I got you. Not a problem. I won't charge you a thing because that's wild. Nobody deserves funky tuna box. That's just too much.
That funky
Those
monkey.
would be
You know
internal
what I mean?
issues
Well,
That,
too,
let's
like
not get it twisted. Some of
diet.
these dudes be stinking too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I was
they
at the
do.
gym the
and
other
they
day,
need to be
bro.
told that they're
Now listen,
stinking a little bit.
I
Go
was
take a
at the
shower.
gym. I was at the gym, and this dude, he was like, I don't know if he was from like, he was some from Arabian country or whatever, right? And I'm about to hit the bench press, and he at the Smith machine that's right by me, and I gotta walk past him. I walked past him. The smell was so foul, right? He wasn't even doing nothing. I just walked past him, and the smell. I was like, oh. And I had my headphones in. And I'm like, oh shit. And I started trying to say that shit loud. Like, man, who's thinking? I knew it was him, but I didn't want to say it directly at first. But he acted like he didn't hear me. So
That's
Ass
I
assault.
went
salts.
up to him. I said, bro, why you smell like that? Did you shower today? Do you wear deodorant? He said, oh, you talking about me? I said, yeah, you, bro. I said, look, like that shit is
But you can
offensive
do
to
that
me.
to
I don't know where you
dudes.
from. That shit is offensive though. So he said, oh, okay. He left the gym immediately. Bro,
Instantly,
day,
right?
the next day I was at the gym. he walked past me on purpose, try to get me to smell him. And he was
Smell these real quick.
but
Smell these.
see, like, look. So I didn't say nothing to
Oh,
him. I just
damn.
didn't, I just did. I just gave him a head nod or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Scared me
Appreciate
for.
you washing your ass, nigga. You man,
Appreciate that.
bro. That some people stink and make your head hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
bro, nah.
But have you did that to a woman though? When a tuna was tuning.
Tuna
It
was
was
tuna.
one time, bro, and we almost got into a fist fight, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
We
Go
almost
ahead.
got into a fist fight.
I think Hobo did resource. I think she was trying to go next after that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Hobo.
Okay, I'm
It was
sorry,
Hobo
y'all.
did
Don't
Hobo
be
did
mad at
resource.
me. Do not be mad at me because if I had to see it, y'all have to hear about it. But did y'all see that
Oh,
video of that one
Yeah,
girl who was doing an instructional? It was she was telling, not showing, but she was doing an instructional video on how to douche correctly, and she
what
was
the
talking about how it's completely normal for a whole lot of green stuff to come out.
come on,
oh,
man.
hell no.
That should have had
I,
you last.
Oh no,
I,
she dead inside.
bro,
Now, what I did see though, I did see
Zombie poon.
Sukiana. Sukiana had that beef broth coming out of there though.
Oh my gosh. What is y'all
Sir, give me
doing,
your
man?
phone. Not beef broth.
I
That
ain't
was that
lying. Y'all ain't seen
inside
the
of
What's
video?
going
me.
on? Ugh.
That was
I
raid.
got me picturing stuff I ain't supposed to picture.
This is
I'm
not
telling
the
you, bro.
Go. I
I'm
should have
conversation
just
I
telling
let
you,
wanted to
resource go, man. Ugh. Ugh, man.
I was just
bro.
gonna
She had
say,
lobster bits coming out of there, bro. That's just,
whoa.
What's the deal,
I
Sir,
was just
give me
gonna
resource?
say,
your
like,
phone. That is ridiculous.
lobster. If
Don't
it's your
use lobster
wife,
that way. That's messed up.
Lobster bisque does sound pretty fucking good right now, though.
Right? Just
yeah. You
disrespectful to
would
the
say that,
lobsters.
Tyler. Tyler, you would say that.
I have an iron stomach, man. Things don't
Deontay.
bother me.
Oh shit, bro. You a freak.
Well, I mean, I've ate the same meat that I've processed myself and gutted, and
uh,
like things like that don't really mess with me. Gross things.
yeah,
I'm still hungry. I'm a fat ass.
All
yeah.
right, y'all. I'm gonna let resource go real quick.
All right.
She's been waiting.
no, I was just gonna say, like, if it's your wife and it's something that's abnormal, I feel like it's a form of protection to say something's not right because it could be something internal or her mental health could be off. Like, there, she should be able to smell herself and she should be able to be conscious of that. Unless she's like super
Yep.
sick, dead to the world. Um, Otherwise, I don't see any reason why it would be acceptable to smell like that. Like, especially if it's your wife. If it's just some random, yeah, I would still tell her because if you're going to engage in sex, then you could possibly put yourself at a risk by, yeah, by doing that with the smelling and green or whatever y'all was saying.
I
Yeah.
correlate to homeless people, like, cause they stink real bad and they get so used to it, they don't smell it no more. And I think
Mm.
it happens with a lot of other women. Like it was this one time, like I had a restaurant, like I'm a chef, right? And then, so I had a restaurant, and one of my restaurants that I had was what we call a buy me drinky bar. So we had a ton of like pretty girls that would work, and then when the men came in to sit at the bar or eat food or whatever the case may be, the girls would just go up and talk to them, right? And be real nice to them. And then of course the men would buy them drinks. And if you bought one of my girls a drink, it was like $20. And then, I gave them 8 and I got the rest. Right. That's how it worked. Buy me a drinking bar. They would make a lot of money though
Huh.
too. Well, this one time
That's
I
a
stayed and
neat
party
little
with the
concept.
girls that were a lot younger than me. I stayed and party with the girls afterwards. This young chick, she had been there working, whatever. She hadn't been there maybe 2 hours. You know, she made a couple $1,000. We playing around, and I asked her, "Have you ever done standing up 69?" She said, "What is that?" I said, "Come here." I picked her up. I don't know. Do y'all know what standing 69 is?
What the?
Stand-
Yeah.
okay. I picked her up, bruh. When we got in the position, like I almost fell out because as pretty as she was, right? and that smell, she didn't even know. Like, she had no idea, and she didn't understand like why I left, and was asking why you leave. Like, what happened? Like,
That's
she
surprise
really
tuna.
didn't know. She really didn't know.
You
But
didn't drop her?
I almost did. Cause
See,
Like
that's
a
what's wrong with
pile
y'all. Y'all
driver.
too nice. You should have just
what
dropped
you
her.
mean? We too. So look, we was in
Y'all
front of
too
Like
other
nice.
people. So we was in front of
Drop
other
her.
people, other girls, and other
Uh huh.
clients that were there too.
Mm-hmm.
So like first, I
Drop
didn't
her.
want to embarrass her because other dudes were paying for her.
chopper.
Like
I'd
other
have
dudes
dropped
were
her
paying for
ass.
her. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Drop
I'm
that.
like, I don't. This ain't the time or the place for me to let her know. Like right now, like I had to wait. Like
Why? She didn't care that her tuna box
Own your
wasn't gonna
she
motherfucking
be
didn't
head.
know.
fed.
She didn't know
Like
that. I feel like she really
every
She
didn't
woman
know.
knew.
knows she go to the bathroom. Listen, I'm
She
so
knew.
tired. Cause if you leave your coochie in the bathroom after you pee, that's a problem. She knew when she hopped up on there with
Hey,
you
you
that
forgot
she
something.
wasn't
You forgot
A1.
something.
Like y'all need that's what's wrong. Y'all men need to start
Yeah, women
hurting these
know.
females' feelings. Ma, you
I
stink. Get up off me.
Smell like fucking rings.
We
I had
can't
thought
do
about it
that
though
though, cause look,
as resource was saying it right.
Oh
I think
shit.
that I think it depends on the level, right? I ain't gonna be super petty and I'm gonna just give her a benefit that maybe it was a bad day, right? But even then, right? If it
Nice,
even then, I
Kev.
think if it's real bad, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna still stick with the honesty thing because like I should have a wife that be able to take what I say to her. I shouldn't be able to have to walk on
Yep.
hey,
eggshells
you
because of
ever
me being
like not
honest.
Yep.
take the trash out after you pull chicken off of the plastic and the paper and you leave it in the trash can for a couple of days?
Yeah, I gotta
That's
be
what.
honest. I gotta be honest. I got to, man. I can't go around that. The more I keep thinking about it, I do gotta be honest. I know it's gonna be hard, but shoot, if my chick wanna
Yeah,
be petty and
you
mad
don't
after
have to
that,
be
it
an
is what it is. She wanna play
asshole.
that game. I would flat out tell her like, I'm gonna lie to you the rest of even though I'm gonna be capping, but I'm like, okay, I guess I continue to lie to you or something. It's like, no, but no, I'm
I
gonna be
think you
honest.
guys. I think you guys confuse being honest with like being a butthole. Like you don't have to be a
Yeah.
butthole. You could just say,
I mean, that's the
"Baby, you
problem.
know
The
it's a
butthole is
little,"
thinking. Oh,
but you don't have to say it like that. Like you could say it in a way to where it doesn't come off being, buttholish.
give me an
Yeah,
example,
yeah, you
please.
can.
Your tune. I
Okay,
mean,
so you
your
could say so if it's a little ripe, you know, then you could be like, hey babe, the other day when we were, I don't know what's going on, or if it, but it has a different kind of smell, and so
what you trying to
maybe I
say?
don't know what's going on, but I just that it
Nah,
Ask
has a
her.
different
Ask
kind
her
of
some
smell.
questions.
like
Ask her some
no.
questions. Did you just get back from the gym? Like, is there something feminine wise going on with you? Like, can you
Just run
smell
her a
it? Yeah, I can
shower.
smell it.
You talking about so what basically what I'm trying to say is that I've said it in any nice way. And a lot of times there are certain things that are triggering the women no matter how the hell you say that shit.
Right.
It don't matter. I can
Listen,
wrap
if
that
she
That's
shit
gets
on
up in
that's on
triggered, that
her.
means
That's on
she
her, not
still
me.
gonna get flamed
Yeah.
for it.
if she gets triggered, that means that's not the first time she's heard it. And now she's
Facts.
mad that multiple people are telling her, Mom, go to the
Facts.
doctor. Half of these women ain't been to the doctor since they came out of their mother. Like, it's, don't get me started. Never mind. I'm going to just mute myself.
Mm-mm.
That's true.
Mm-mm. Tuna,
Oh, she
tuna.
cooking. She cooking.
Half the
I'm
time
not
you
going to do
don't
it tonight,
half the
Kev.
time you don't even see it though.
Nah,
You
do it,
done
do it,
told me up the last couple days, been dropping on
do
some
it,
good
do it.
topics. I'm like, no, you done left me to fight in the fire.
Then
I meant
stirred
to
the
say
pot
that
and
before.
left.
Like, you just dropped me in the fire.
Listen, you know I got to go. When
We
hubby
had to
called,
cuss
I could
that
care
dude
less
out for a
about
little
y'all.
bit and stuff. Like, started him up and then left.
I had to. Listen, as much as I wanted to
I feel
give
you.
Charles the smoke, my husband called and I was like, oop, baby home. I was trying to be grown. I'm sorry.
For sure. I appreciate I understand that. I mean, yeah, I feel you on that. But,
But another thing is, women shouldn't be dishing either. Like that is so you can. I don't know why women don't understand. You shouldn't be doing that. Men should not be dishing. Is she breaking up for anybody else?
oh, okay. I'm
That
about
is
to make sure it
unnatural to a
wasn't just
woman's
me.
A
body
lot of it
chemistry.
can stem from dietary, so like that's
No,
also
you are
something
not
that you got to
Oh,
supposed
look
to
she
be
got
at.
one
dishing.
bar. I see it.
If you go to a gynecologist, they will tell you that you're not supposed to be dishing.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
old women,
saying.
old women.
It really depends on your diet. Like that's really how you kind of manage and control that.
I ain't
using
gonna
some
lie.
of them. Some
Your
use
women,
unscented soaps and things like that because it throws off pH
Hey,
balances.
real quick,
You know,
we could take a quick little break. I'll give y'all another 30 minutes real quick if y'all can hit them shares and stuff. I guess hit FRP if y'all in the box because ain't nobody can tap. Everybody that's down there, go ahead and hit them likes real quick for me. Share
I
to
didn't
some new people,
everybody hit
man. Show some people that might not never seen this live before. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we get somewhere with this, even though we just being talking about some stuff
man.
people can
Honestly,
handle. Hey, we can get somewhere.
I've got a few people from work that I've been trying to tune in on these types of topics.
Oh yeah, I talk about all type of
I
stuff though.
also try to do like mentoring and everything else on my alternate account. I'm trying to start a men's mental health, or not trying to start the foundation, support the foundation for Movember, and the Face It Foundations for men's mental health and betterment.
one
Hmm.
thing that I think that was a lost cause is, you know, what Kevin Samuels was actually trying to do. He went
She seen me
overboard a lot
before.
of times.
R.I.P.
But the thing is like he really was an advocate for black women, man. That's what a lot of the black women didn't understand. Like, because it's like he's telling you straight up, like, hey, to get the man you want, you got to do some things. I was in a live yesterday, man, and I was telling them like, hey, look, it's okay if everybody don't like you, but for this man you talking about falling in love with, and that you want the one that's for you gonna be for you, and he gonna accept you for who you are. Why wouldn't you want to be everything that he wanted? If that's who you really want, and that's who you was gonna fall for, and you was gonna do all this extra stuff for, and be the right one for, why wouldn't you want to do anything that he wanted you to do? And that was the point of contention a lot of other women had, because I was thinking like, bro, for me, if I find the woman, well, I did, but once I found the woman that I wanted to be with, it was really no limit to how great I could be for her. And that's the thing, like, why would, and she does the same for me. Like, she's great to me in exchange of that, because we found each other, and we decided to do
So
that.
so do it sound like I gotta do a part three maybe this weekend or something with Kevin Samuels again? I might have to do that. I noticed I
Yeah,
found some good
let me
people
know.
with
Let me
that
know. I would
situation
love to
too.
hop on that, because I
Hey,
I
studied
actually
Kevin
Oh
inspired
yeah,
me
I've
Samuels
been
to
talked
great.
about him two times already.
Yeah,
Found some good people on him.
I study Kevin Samuels now. What a lot of people got lost in is some of the semantics, and the things that he had to do in order to grow his channel.
Watch these numbers
But
drop.
right, but his message stayed the same. And you got to understand, like, what a lot of women that got on there, and they would be like, "Oh, what about the men? What about the men?" This nigga cooked men for
in
5 years
again.
straight before he
Yes.
got famous. Right? He cooked men
Bash them
every
too.
day.
That's the real
Yeah,
bashing.
he actually
Yeah.
bashed men. But see,
Yeah.
men can take it like that. He never really bashed no woman. Like, he didn't bash women. He
told them
just
the
Well,
truth.
basically told the
except for when
truth.
he called him a linebacker and all that stuff. But yeah, I feel
Nah,
you.
that's
But
not
she
bashing.
looked like a
That's
linebacker
like telling the
though.
girl she fat.
No, once they
Like,
get the
if
name
you ask
calling,
me,
it's a whole different thing though.
that's like
But
if you ask me how you look in a dress, and I think you look like a linebacker, and me actually telling you that. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
no, we're
If
not
you
about to
look like
sugarcoat it.
you,
But
you
man,
gotta be honest
Uh,
name
like
calling is
most
so
name calling. No matter how we want to
yeah.
look at it, we
No
can we
matter how you
can
look at it.
we
we
gotta
got
keep it
to.
Because
a buck.
you're
It's
That's
right,
me
like
being
most
Paul.
accountable. I can't just make up some stuff like that.
And like
I
what
hear
Sir
you.
was saying about Kevin Samuels, when you know what I'm saying, when I started really looking at him and listening to what he was saying, you know what I mean, when he was bashing men, you know what I mean, he didn't get the numbers. He barely had the numbers.
Hmm.
Soon as he did the women, it was just like they came out of the woodworks at him. You know what I'm saying? But what he was saying, now do I agree with everything he was saying? No, I
Right,
don't. But
right,
Nope.
right.
his method never, just like Sir saying, it never changed. You know what I mean? He was going at it. He was just telling you or telling women exactly what men were thinking, are thinking.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Because
think some of the shit I
he
didn't
was
agree that he said, like he said a few times about, like, man, I wish I could slap a woman or something like that, and he would have that slapping noise. I never
oh, I
liked
didn't
that.
hear that.
I
I didn't
never
hear that
right,
liked.
one.
right, right,
Yeah, yeah.
right.
He said some foul shit. Like, he did. He
Was
said
it
some
out of
shit.
anger or he just was saying it?
Well, yeah, he would get frustrated with the people that was calling in
Oh,
and the way they would talk to
I don't be
him.
liking
Like,
when people always talk about his frustrating thing. Like he always talk about that, and they
right,
make his whole they with the whole narrative after that. Like he was
right,
like this, missed the whole
right.
message with him.
Right, exactly. They missed the whole message. But then too,
Yeah.
he also believed in tricking. Like, he believed that
Yeah,
older men should just, oh, it's okay to pay for pussy, or like, say if
Oh
you,
yeah, I remember that.
right,
Or
yeah,
yeah.
telling
And
women that
I
they
don't agree
should
with
get that thing
I
up.
don't
I wasn't agreeing
I
with
don't
that
agree
either.
I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I ain't
You know
agree with that
why?
either.
Because women
Letting
gonna
dudes
give it to who
cheat.
they like. And if they don't like you, you shouldn't be messing with them. Well, why would you
Yeah,
mess with a woman that don't actually want to be with you? Like, why would you want to
yeah.
do that?
Right.
That's what I
Like,
Cause
said.
she
If he
need
was a
her
guy, like I
bills
said, take out the
paid.
meat and spit out the bone. Overall, he was somebody I for sure learned a lot from. But the thing is,
yeah,
what people do is they take out the worst parts and they be like, "Oh, he was a horrible." But no, his
yeah,
whole message
yeah.
was basically to get black families to. Y'all about to get me to start this topic. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to save it though. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do part 3 for sure though. I'm gonna do it though. But overall, I like his message. I like what he was doing, but I don't agree with everything he said.
Right,
I don't at
right.
all.
Yeah, same. I
He
didn't
needed
really.
somebody to supersede him. He needed somebody else that was articulate enough and had a little bit more patience than he had, and not as old as him. I think to
Hmm.
have some more wherewithal to really how to really conversate with these women that were coming on here. And he did really well. I ain't gonna lie, but some of his ideologies was just a bit off. Like the whole like paying for like, because you gotta understand, and I think the biggest part about it is I know that he was trying to get black couples together, but when you realize that a woman is triggered by what you said, you got to take a step back, bro. And that's the whole thing that we were talking about in the first place.
What you
About
expect from him?
exactly.
You know, them older guys don't
He didn't
play
give a
no
damn.
games. They don't care about your
Old
feelings.
trick ass man, old trick ass nigga, man. Say, bro, I see. I hate them niggas, bro. They the
They
ones
don't care.
that halfway mess up the game. Like they do. Like it's
I
nothing wrong
mean,
with being a
He
smooth
was wrong
guy and
though.
like not making a woman feel uncomfortable. Y'all seen that video that went viral of that one dude with the button up shirt and his shirt tucked in, talking about I'm just looking for my person. I
Hmm?
came
oh
here
yeah,
with women on it. Y'all seen that?
and
See,
he
I
was
don't think.
young though.
women
I
Mm-mm.
have
saw
a
that
women
video.
have a radar, right? They have a radar. When you too weird, yeah, they gonna bounce, bro, because they gotta protect themselves. They're not gonna be in a alone situation with you and you making them feel awkward and stuff like that, and then turn around and make the video. That's why you didn't ever. We ain't even seen the video from the woman that he supposedly had a date with. Where he
Mm.
should have been when he shot that video. If you listen to the music in the background, they playing like Gasolina and Akon and shit in the back. He should have went to the club, bro. He shouldn't even have made a video. He should have went to the club, partied, told the woman his story, and he was sad about this woman didn't show up and whatever. And he probably could have got something that day. But he
Ooh, the
wanted to sit up there and
sympathy
Do
be
you think he
coochie.
hit
Hmm.
Brittany Renner?
Sympathy.
cool.
Do you think he hit Brittany Renner?
Hell no.
This seemed, I don't know. She just seemed too loose goose, and I just can't see him not hitting her either.
Brittany
I mean, I
Renner
don't
played
know,
the role of
but
a hoe, but she not a hoe.
I mean, did you see the recent thing she did? I
I
don't
did.
know. She
I
she been
did.
on some on tip
No,
though.
she ain't. I don't know. I've known a lot of women who do that, like who act like they
I get,
about it like that.
I
They
get you.
she. I can tell you, like straight up, she know how fine she is. She ain't got to
Yeah, I
do
get
like
you.
that.
She not just giving it up like that, but she seemed like. I
Exactly.
mean, she got the trace though.
Y'all would
She
be
the one. She
surprised
the
how
one
many of
that's
the
gonna
ones that
get.
be
She the
fine as
one that's
hell
gonna
be like
get you
that.
there. You're gonna be hard in the mud, and then she gonna leave. That's what she gonna do.
Yeah, I was just wondering. It's just I'm trying to wonder because I'm like, dang, they probably didn't do it. I don't know. I can't see Kevin
See,
Samuels stooping that low either, even though they
nah, he
kicked it
never.
with.
Nah, he never did. But he did smash on. And this one I was jealous of. That the Asian chick he was with. Was it Jenny Babas?
Mm. I gotta know who that. I don't know who that is.
Oh man, boy, I say
Mm.
you could tell. It seemed like when he started that show, that particular show where they was both on there, that it had just happened. That's what it seemed like. See, I know, you know what I mean. I know. It seemed like it just happened. The way that her energy towards him, and then how he was talking to her. Nah, bro, this shit just happened. But Brittany Renner, nah, Brittany Renner wouldn't even. She probably would have. She would have made it work for it though. Kevin
And
Samuel,
she
she would
would
have
have
made
did
it
a
work
she
for
would
it.
have PJ'd him.
Yeah, she would have. For sure. She would have. Yeah. That would have been a smarter decision.
Right.
think that women were just experiencing cognitive dissonance because, I mean, we were taught since since we were kids that, oh, you know, go for the career and this and that, and then now you have women who are past their prime being told something different from, you know, a man that they would probably aspire to be with, and
Mm.
it hurts to hear that. It hurts to have to readjust and try to figure it out, or they're just going to be rebellious like a lot of the women were. I mean, but a
Right.
lot of women did listen to him, and they got the ring.
Mm-hmm.
See,
See,
something that
another
I've
another
never
group,
understood was.
another group I
Go
never
ahead.
liked was the Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit. they had a message. They have a message.
Dog,
They really
I
do.
ain't want to mention them, but I used to listen to them like crazy.
Yeah, what they have, because they have the Mondays that they do for Finance Mondays, and they like
Yeah.
teaching you like gym tricks, and they teaching you stuff in the financial realm to help you better yourself financially. That was their
Mm.
biggest part of the platform, but it didn't blow up as much as when they had the girls on there. And I think that Myron and Fresh are some really lame dudes who really never had no game and held a little bit of animosity towards what the women that they wanted but couldn't attain. And so
Yeah,
that's why their message comes off skewed. A lot of the
I
stuff
get
that they
it.
say is true. They back up some
It's
stuff
true,
with facts.
but you can tell they
But the way
hurt.
that they communicate with these women is off and it's messed up. And they shouldn't be
Yeah,
talking to women the way that they do.
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
They another one I took out to me to spit on the ball, but I learned a lot from them though. They the ones that got me to
Yeah,
look at myself too.
I like
But
Fresh and Fit. One of the other guys that are on that's on Fresh and Fit all the time. What is his name? Kurza, something like
who?
that. I can't remember. He's like he's a super misogynist. Like I don't even like that word, but this dude's a super misogynist.
Oh, the newer guy that's like kind of
Zerka.
Oh, I ain't been watching
He
it.
just got on
Yeah,
there
Oh,
recently.
you talking about Sneeko?
Mm-mm.
No, not Sneeko. I like Sneeko. No,
Sneeko got
Sneeko
but
cool.
I like him
Sneeko
too,
cool
but
as
he
fuck.
got banana. He got banana, then Andrew
Yep.
Tate got banana. They both out of
Yep.
here.
Yep.
I really like Andrew
Hey,
Tate
should I
though.
say his name on
I
here?
I
think
like Andrew Tate. I like Andrew Tate.
Can we say his name on here?
Absolutely. Who?
I don't
we
know if
can't
we can
say
say
Tate.
that name. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm just gonna call him the top G.
I don't think we can get the top G. Yeah, he was really funny. I think that he actually is like the type of person when he talks about like being bravery, and what it takes to be like the top G type of dude. Not every man gonna be top G, but for the ones that he's speaking to, the ones that had that little spark in them, he igniting that spark. You know what I'm saying? He adding
Yep.
fuel to that flame. It may be a handful of dudes that actually reach the level of success that he does. Maybe just a handful of them, but one would be better than none.
I
That's
know
what we're here for.
we about to be off in a minute, Hobo. I know. I want to save some of this energy for when I'm gonna do it again this week. I'm gonna do it Kevin Samuels again this
My bad,
weekend though.
Hobo. Did I say something wrong? I'm sorry, Hobo. I
Nah,
mean,
I just know she ain't with the what they talk about. Uh,
oh yeah, it's okay. It's
You know
okay
what?
for
I
them too.
didn't have an issue with Fresh and Fit to a certain extent. Like a lot of the stuff that they were saying was right. They were just really rude and buttholes about it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
think that like the
Exactly.
same way with Kevin Samuels, like the delivery was wrong, but it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't negate the message.
yeah,
But the one
exactly.
thing
Well,
I didn't like about
Fresh
them
and Fit
was
message is a little
the
off
one
though.
thing I didn't like about them was the fact that they only brought it seemed like a certain type of woman up there as well. Like all these women from
That's true.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
What
And
about Just
that's where it
Pearly?
kind of
Have
went
y'all
left
ever
for
listened
me.
to Just
No,
Pearly?
the reason, Tony, I see what you're saying, but the only reason why I'm saying that is because I don't want to use all my juiciness when I'm about to redo the topic. I'm just trying to talk. I'm trying to get on a different topic though, because I want to
Did
talk
you just
about this,
say
but I don't want everybody to use
juiciness?
juiciness. You know what I'm
Is that what
saying?
you just said? You just
Yes.
extra light skinned tonight. I'm
I'ma
not
make
doing this
it
with you.
juicy
What?
for you.
It's just a
Gotta
word.
make it juicy.
And now he's singing
Look at
about
the
the
way he's
juiciness.
singing though. They that
I'm
light
done with
skin,
y'all. Y'all both
right? He
extra
came in
light skinned
with
right
some
now. This
Usher
is
stuff.
crazy.
Nah. It
Mm-mm.
ain't Chris Brown Jr. up there, but yeah. But
I
no,
used to think
I just wanted to
I
say
think
the
I was part
energy
of
for the
BTA back in the day.
when I do the post though, because I'm gonna do it again. Y'all made me want to bring it back up because I actually noticed the group of people I kind of get in here, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to because I know what side I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Even though I talk about positivity, but I feel like that them type of people they unlock the certain people that we need to talk to for real because it shows the type of people that's kind of healed. That's why the topic is like only healed people. I notice. I understand that healed people can understand KS. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that because it's like even the people that done went through the things that he talk against, right? They still can understand the message. You know what I'm saying? They look past what he talking about, his delivery and all that stuff. And I feel like that anybody that can look past the person's delivery, you know what I'm saying? That you could talk to them. You could talk to them and not walk on eggshells with their situation because everybody got their triggers and stuff. So I can understand that. Everybody, you can't talk to everybody. So I'm trying to find a group of people that's like this. So that's why I'm gonna probably post him a few times though, because I noticed like a group of people, and actually we ain't had to block too many people on that, maybe like 5 people that day, but
Only
it
5.
is what
That
it
was
is.
it.
That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And the
I
room was
really
up to like
appreciate
200, so yeah, that's good.
I can really appreciate having a constructive conversation without the yelling, without none of that. Hobo, look, hey, I hope we didn't make you feel uncomfortable. I really enjoyed you being here, and really, what's really important is the fact that you got men in this panel, and you and the other women that are here. I think that's the part that really makes this type of content valuable, where we can have a conversation. Because no man on this panel, based on the evidence I've seen thus far, is going to belittle you, is going to come at you sideways, is going to talk to you crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that as long as we can keep it like that, I think that we can keep creating this content and have my boy get more followers. I wish the best for another black man. I see you with that white in the middle of your head. That means you got some wisdom right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Campus bullies. What?
Yeah, hobo. We hobo. We're here to understand,
yeah.
criticize.
Right.
So
Because we
she already know
understand that
that. Me and
everything
Hobo been friends for a long time and triggering each other every second. But hey, she already know that. We know the deal though. Her and her husband, wait till both of them come on here. They tag team you soon as they can't wait till we talk about that so they can come with their opposition.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, we
I
ready for it.
tried my best to be very quiet when you did your Kevin Samuels live. I said almost nothing in the comments the entire time. Now, was I talking shit
No,
in my
I ain't
house?
lying. I you did. Y'all did a good
Absolutely.
job.
I
I ain't
was
gonna lie.
talking cash shit in my house. But in the comments, I didn't do too much. So.
You said
I
I
would
was in the
love
background going crazy, like mother. What the
I
they
would love to
talking?
hear you
That's
and your
funny.
husband's take.
But you
The
didn't.
fact
You
that
didn't. Y'all wasn't that bad. You were. Yeah, you wasn't here. I forgot about that. You.
I would love to hear that. I would love to have a conversation with her and her husband, because
Oh, they
like
asked good
that's the
questions. I'm
ultimate
gonna put it
goal.
that way though. But you
You gotta
gonna.
understand. That's the ultimate goal. A lot of these women, man, they want to be like her, man. They want to be married. They want to be like my girl. You know what I'm saying? They want to be married and take, and have somebody to support them. And for the fact that she had her and her husband on here, and y'all, man, yeah. Now let's get it. You know what I'm saying? All love for sure.
So do you really think most women want to be married? Because the culture now is that these women out here are saying we don't care to be married. It's
I
more of a
believe they want to
headache
be
than
happy more than married. To tell the
Nah,
truth, I ain't
I
gonna
won't
lie.
even
And
say
okay.
that. I won't go as far as say that, because you can't ask a woman what I need to do to get a woman, because a lot of times a woman never been a man to have to get a woman. And so what I've seen in evidence based, not even just anecdotal evidence, but also evidence based on statistically, women will say one thing, but what the reality is completely different. And that's the plight that
facts.
men have in life.
True.
That's the plight that men have in life. Just like how we were talking about earlier
Right.
about the whole truth thing. We had to learn that. A woman gonna tell you, "No, tell me the truth all the time. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth." But then
But they
you
can't
have
handle
certain
the truth.
situations where, like, now she
You
said
speaking
this,
facts.
but I did what she
That's
said,
that's not
and
true
then
because my
I'm
fiance
like
tells
in
me
the
the truth,
doghouse
whether I
now.
want to hear it or not. That's not true because my fiance tells me the truth. If I'm being too
Yeah,
sensitive,
So
like,
how do
baby,
you
that's
know
you're
what
it's
being
you
a little
true?
think.
too
So y'all
sensitive
fucking
right
That's
now.
what
around.
you think.
Because,
He's doing a
well,
good
because
job of making you
no,
think
Mm.
he's
that.
he's honest.
He's
He's
doing a
He
honest.
good job
honestly
of
He's
don't.
making you
He
definitely
think that.
honest.
honestly know what not to
Just know that
say.
he love you. Just know that he
You all
love
are
you.
stupid.
Let me
He
stop talking to.
just know that he
Husband's
love you.
brutally honest.
He love
No, I
you,
would say
and
I
leave it
know
at
he's
that.
outliers
honest
because
because
mine
he'll
is
tell me
too.
things that I don't want to hear. He'll say things that triggers me, and he knows it triggers me, but he'll say it because it's the truth. That's how you know when a person is being honest.
Mm.
It's certain boundaries that he won't cross though on the truth.
Facts. Facts.
Just
No, there's no
he
boundaries.
know
My
you.
my
He know what
no,
he
my
can get
fiance
away with. He
won't
know what
cross.
he can't. Bring him on here. Bring him on here, and we're gonna have a conversation. I guarantee you,
Oh yeah, make them
he
swear. I
gonna
bet you they're gonna be
smile and
looking
grab
dead
his
in they husband
he
eyeballs.
gonna
Don't
smile and
say the
grab his
wrong
beard and
thing
take his
with the
shirt
Don't
off.
dookie
you
face.
say? Don't you dare!
The dookie
Don't
face
you
at the
do
same
it!
time. You know not to answer that.
Yeah, he gonna know. going on. I'm trying to tell
We'll
Oh
you.
make it
man.
happen. As much
But
as
see,
all
but
this
see,
Turn
cap
the
we
That's
camera
talking
true.
about
on.
right now, we'll make it happen
Turn the
up in here.
camera on.
Alina,
See how brutally honest y'all husbands are. You know what I'm saying? We
uh,
gonna see that. You know, we can
uh,
make it happen.
Alina.
My husband
But
not gonna
one
play
thing you
with
got
y'all.
one
He
one
gonna
thing you
be
got to know,
Okay.
Alina, you and
That's
Petty
a
Sam.
challenge.
One thing
It's a
y'all got to
challenge.
know is what I can recognize by how y'all describing y'all husbands, how they treat y'all, and how they react to y'all. Them men love y'all, man. They love y'all
Thanks.
to the 100%. So regardless of whatever truths we uncover, when you ever bring them on and we have a conversation, just know that you still got a good man at the end of the day and treat
Just know
him
that,
and
right?
take care of him.
Keep
You know what
that.
I'm saying? That's all I'm
Because I'm
saying.
sure gonna be looking at him like,
I already
Yeah.
know y'all. Them eyeballs gonna be
But just know
burning
that he
through.
love you though, man. He love you. You got
Well, I
everything
don't
you
remember you
want.
telling me this before.
Hey, Grand
I
Rising
feel,
Kings and Queens, how y'all doing
I feel
today?
Petty gonna be cheating. She gonna have
What's
her
good,
hand on
brother?
his thigh and stuff. What you say?
Didn't niggas that say Grand
not.
Rising?
I won't listen.
You gonna be cheating.
My husband's
Don't say nothing.
Jamaican. He don't know how to not be brutally honest. That's just what he. That's
Okay.
just how he is.
Okay. Remember, we
I'm
heard
gonna be over
this.
here
I'm gonna
like,
make
yep.
sure I invite
I'm
all
like,
y'all
yep,
too.
baby, do your
no, I
thing.
think he created mental toughness for me as a woman. But then I also had to become that. Like there's a level that men have to become to be a husband, and I think for a woman, there's a level that you have to become too, and you have to be able to manage your emotions and understand that. Yeah, sometimes your feelings gonna get hurt, but get over it. It's for
Facts.
the greater good.
Hey, when you hear my fiance be like, "Get your hand out my pocket," you know it's going down. You know it's going down over here.
Get your hand on.
Fatality.
I had to try.
Let's just set it off. Let's set it off, ain't it?
Oh man, this gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to keep that in my mind too. Though I'm gonna.
She said, "Get your hand out my pocket."
Nah,
You
keep that
know
shit
it's
over
going
there.
down over
Don't keep
here.
it in your mind.
Lil
Y'all
Lock, you
know
said
I'm an
Grand
ego type
Rising.
person. Sometimes I mean a competitive person. I will put.
Yo, somebody
Lil
Y'all
Lock
should
said
have
my
said
Grand
name.
this
Rising.
right here.
Can I ask Lil Lock why he said Grand Rising instead of saying what's up?
Yeah, because I can.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Brutally
okay.
honest.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, isn't that what it said? It is. Isn't that? Nah, don't get me started, y'all. Don't get me
Don't get
started,
flamed in
y'all.
here, bro.
Oh no, no,
Don't
no!
get
Host no.
rotisserie in
That's
this
why he added
motherfucker.
me on. That's why host added me on. He know what I'm about.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with it, bro. I'm telling you.
All right,
I'm
we
gonna need the
winning
both of y'all to
together
stop being
then.
light skinned now. Only Kev can be light skinned on the panel.
Oh no, I'm only melanated, queen. But you could be what you be. All right.
Petty Sam. Petty Sam got me crying. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Hold up, bro.
He had to put the tears out on there, let it be known. I call her the light. Somebody gave her a new name though.
Don't be
She the
calling
light.
me Petty
Nah,
Sam.
don't.
You hurt my
Yo, y'all
feelings.
crazy today. Nah, y'all crazy
You
today,
hurt
yo.
my
I know
feelings,
y'all
Petty
know who
Sam.
Jess Hilarious is.
Oh,
I
Wow.
gotta say it. That was the funniest
she,
one ever. I'm like, that
she,
is true. She got the accent and everything, and she be roasting people just like that too. That's so funny.
you hurt my feelings. You,
That's all.
What's wrong with like? Hold on, hold on. Besides the
now he
Willie
about to get
Lynch
light skin. Look,
syndrome
what's
that
wrong
you
with light
have,
skin?
what's wrong with light skinned people?
Allah, here we go. Kevin, he one of them.
Oh my, right.
You one of them, sir. Do you not see how light skinned I fucking am? Do you not
Yeah,
see how
yeah, I see.
clear I am in this damn thing?
Dang the language. We ain't trying to
Please
get
don't come
banned.
in here. Sir, please don't come in here with that Willie Lynch, all of that crazy shit. If you can't take a joke because you light skinned and sensitive, just say that.
I never heard a joke yet.
Because this
I
be the people
just
I be
joined
talking about.
on.
If I be talking to you and I'm like, we have light skin jokes, it's always that one
What are
that be
you
like,
talking about? I'm just.
Sir, golly, go cry in the corner somewhere. Don't bring your feelings in here. This ain't where
Uh
it's
oh.
comfortable.
Who's
Don't do that.
crying?
You all
Stop
trying to get all
gaslighting.
deep
How
and
about
shit.
that? Stop
Why?
gaslighting. How
You
about
just
that?
learned that word today,
Stop.
huh? You just
Listen
learned
to
that
you.
word
You
today.
angry. You got
Who is
trauma.
angry? I got
So
trauma now.
don't be talking
You
about Petty
sound like
Sam like
you
that,
sound
bro.
like one of these females that be on here. What you gonna say next? I need therapy. Who hurt you? The fuck? Just like a
Dang,
typical
Tony
light
too
skinned
fast. I
soft ass
literally was
extra.
doing it. He doing the same. Tony need
I
to start
think
reading my mind, man. How the
in
heck?
real life,
I literally was
he
tapping the button at the same time.
he the type of light skinned dude that cry after he bust a nut. I don't have time for niggas like that, bruh. I don't. Like
See
I
the
can't.
Jess hilarious I'm
You
talking
can't
about?
even be
She be saying the
funny.
below the belt stuff. She don't play.
Just super feminine. Like who triggered
Ah!
you? What
She
next? You
said
gonna
this
call me
nigga cried
sassy?
to bust a nut.
I swear and slide down the
I
wall
just
like why
imagine
you do me like this?
Why?
Fuck out of here,
Why you
son.
do me?
Why you do me like
You
that?
took my
why
mob
you do him like
privileges.
that?
What? You was a mob?
Why you do him like that?
Golly. It was
Oh,
a
you did him
joke.
dirty.
Everybody else knew. Look how many light skinned people on this damn panel. Everybody else had a joke. You and your Willie Lynch. Sir, Willie Lynch these nuts. How about that?
Yeah, I could tell
Fuck
the
y'all.
energy he was doing already off rip.
Damn.
What the heck? I just thought about it. Petty, you just what the
Oh
heck?
shit.
She said, "What the what?"
Damn, you
Like,
cooked the shit out.
I can't
That's when you know
stand
it's
this.
serious. They just
Right.
Bro,
just grew nuts out of nowhere.
bro,
That's funny.
This extra
she
pretty
smoked. She
That's
ass.
when
actually
you know
smoked
to
that
get
nigga, boy.
pissed off.
God damn.
She blow me, Kev. Like,
Oh shit.
All right, we
She
gonna
brought
let
the
him live,
vampirer
man.
out.
Let
oh,
him live. He's
jeez.
in the
Oh,
shadow realms, I guess, if they
He's
say.
sliding down the
Petty.
wall crying now. He probably punching the air with his pink
I did
ass.
remember
Don't
him
nobody.
though. Before something was up. I did remember him. He said
Nigga
punching the
talking about we
wall
like.
in the shower right now.
I'm trying to tell you. I knew what it was because his profile picture was too damn pretty. I can't stand extra pretty light skinned niggas. I can't stand them, bruh.
See,
I
I knew something
can't.
was up. I knew something was up when that nigga walked in talking about Grand Rising
Grand
Queen.
Rising kings and queens.
Yeah, I'm about to say the way he
Sir,
reacted to you, I could tell that was gonna go soft
I said,
already.
what? Why you say
because
that? I just asked him why he
I
said it. I
can.
just want to know why he said it.
Yeah, the
Because I
energy you could
can.
tell.
Good morning.
You could
He
He ain't
tell.
probably
had
did
no
his wrist and
reason.
everything.
Grand
Cause I
Rising means good
can.
morning, right?
Child.
Boy,
Grand Rising means good
it
morning.
sound like
Yeah, that
it sound
mean
like
good morning,
he
right?
hit
It's
his
straight
ear
up
when he said
evening.
that shit too. He did like this when he said, "Cause
What
I
is the
can."
nighttime? What do you say with the grand nighttime? Grand evening?
Grand Rising.
He said
Grand
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 Rising.
set.
But we about to go to sleep. The fuck? Like, I can't. I'm done. Mm-mm. Cause every time, bruh.
I
Every
think
time.
it's Grand Risen.
Hmm. Grand risen? Grand risen?
Yeah,
That
Well,
still
now he
Grand
seems
got
like
his
Risen.
grand
Yeah.
rising ass up out of here, though. So
grand
we ain't
sleeping.
for it.
Grand
Grand
Oh
slam.
my
They
God.
Slam.
is shit. They tripping out in it. Grand closing? Hmm. That might be one. Hmm. I
Maybe
got
he's
two.
triggered and traumatized. Maybe he
I got.
came out of a tuna box. I'd be upset too if I came out of a tuna box.
She's still going in. That's funny.
I'm sorry.
She said, "I'm
I'm a pause. It's gonna take me a
See,
minute.
look, I
Hold
set
on.
him up here on purpose. That's for the 2 days you left me hanging. Yeah. That do seem like it too.
Okay.
Like, oh, let me bring somebody else real quick. I had to yell my head off
Touche.
these past couple of days.
I see what you did there, sir. Okay. All right.
Grand Rising.
Grand
Yeah,
Rising. I'm done.
that's
I'm
why.
not doing it.
Yeah, bro, that triggered me. I was like, what?
I knew something was going on, though. The way he answered him, I already knew this was going to go south.
Yeah,
I could tell. You could tell
because
off
I
energy.
can.
Remember that? Who was
He
talking about
might as
energy
well have
earlier?
smacked his lips when he said
What
that.
she popped his mouth. Let me
Yeah,
stop him over here
yeah, yeah. You know how they be doing.
with the
We bringing
but
Kev to the dark side. I'm sorry,
you're
Kev.
right.
I'm
I'm about
sorry.
to let me stop. Right. I'm positive. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go with them. You know what I'm saying? I
We
hope the
know you
best for the
trying to be
brother.
the light, right? We get it. We get it.
Oh man, I got 1 minute. So what
All right,
everybody grand's
but
closing gonna be?
y'all be good. Hey, Petty Sam, Petty Sam, you are the belle of the ball. I'm following your ass.
Oh yes, you for sure go get some
Lima,
laughs out of her.
Lima, you cold as ice. You know what I'm talking about? God damn it.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Hobo, you ain't no hobo. Yeah, you know what I'm talking
She's
Know
about.
a
me.
lion.
What?
A lioness.
I
Yeah,
said,
she a
you don't know
lioness.
me. I
Yeah,
might be.
Yeah, she been down and around like a penny on the ground. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about? Heads up. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Tyler,
believe me,
hey,
you
hey
gonna have
man,
some quality people up in
I
my
know it's
life
hard
for
being a
real.
white man out here, but you hold it down. You hold it down.
Yeah, I do my best.
POP hold it down. BK,
Appreciate you.
I don't know. BK got the gray beard. You look like the Black Raiden. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, I'll follow you.
So it over there.
The
Got him with
resource
it.
queen.
Yo.
The resource queen. This who Miss Seeley ran outside to go meet.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm done. I
What
like
happened?
Yeah,
him.
we time to go to bed for sure now.
I'm just messing with y'all, man. It's all love, man. I'm just talking
It
shit.
is time to go to bed.
Man, y'all cool people though, man. Good people, good people.
Oh, you already know, brother,
Yeah,
man. That's
that
how
was
we
a good
try to keep it,
conversation.
man.
I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate all y'all, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
Kept it
y'all. Y'all got
smooth,
me
you know what I'm saying?
laughing.
We got
Betty
the
Sam
little
had me crying like a mug, boy.
yeah, we got
God,
that up out of there. Yeah. So we know
man.
one person we can't be honest with, you know what I'm saying? Grand closing. Grand closing.
So now
But
it's women and light skin we can't be honest with.
Y'all trying to say?
right, making us look bad, though. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Nah, we gonna trade him. We not
See,
claiming
that's why I
him.
ain't light skin. I'm paper sack brown.
Boy, I'm caramel. I'm glasses gang.
I
I'm
just
rose
observed
gold.
Now we're
one
gonna trade them.
thing.
We're gonna trade them.
I observed something.
So we go trade
I
him.
observed that feminine men don't get along with feminine women,
Nope.
so
Mm.
masculine men.
Oh, that never works. No, that don't work.
Hell
Like
no.
the only way to attract with situations, it got to be feminine. I mean, feminine and masculine. A lot
Yep.
of, and most of the time, even with that, it be women that be thinking they feminine. Oh, damn, I'm about to turn this whole thing. They really with they really with a feminine man and they're masculine. That's how it be. But I mean, let me not go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be like that. I think only opposites do attract because they both can't fit with each other. Even with if we talking about the other side, right? Oh man, my hand ain't supposed to do that. But the other side, um, I'm about to get up getting 300 people in here. But
Bro,
if we
you
talk
can't
about
be
the other
breaking
side,
your
like
wrist
even
on
with
live
them
like that. You can't be
masculine and
breaking your wrist
feminine,
like that,
they
bro.
still it's the only way they can attract. It just that's how it works. You know, opposites literally attract. It can't be feminine, and it can't be masculine. It's just that don't work at all. Even like a magnet, it just don't work.
I
Yep.
get that. I'm
I
the
need to
feminine
not
woman
clip
he
that
wants
part.
to be. I get it. Understand.
I'm just glad we
No
had a
problem.
panel of women that actually got some sense. Y'all,
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep talking y'all up, man. I'm gonna big up y'all.
we gonna get more too because y'all done made me think about bringing up that Kevin Samuels. I can do a few of them. Then forget it. That's something
RLP.
And see,
I
I
need to
think
do
what's
that.
gonna be surprising to the women is the fact that, like, especially men like you and I, Kev, that
Yeah.
don't agree with a lot of what he said. It's a
Huh.
lot of like I'm gonna agree with the women on a lot of stuff, like because
I'm glad that he was the pillar that he was. I
yeah.
didn't
But
get
that
into him
message
until
though,
after he had
you can't
passed, but
deny
like,
that message,
yeah,
man. You cannot deny
exactly.
that message, man. He really wanted people together and was trying to help women the best way he could. It wasn't perfect. But he
Right.
tried to help to make you get a man. Just be with somebody because family is the strongest thing you can have in your arsenal in this war of life. That's the strongest thing you can have, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes there's some
All right,
hard
for
truths
sure,
that need
Petty.
to be
I
heard.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Y'all
Think
take
Kev
it
up,
easy, man.
y'all. It's past his bedtime. It's
My bad. Yeah, you
10:03.
not go to sleep. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
I know
was. I'm
Kev.
about to get
Kev,
sucked back
Kev look like
into
he
it.
about the
Right. I already
pajamas.
went to bed super late yesterday. I can't do it
Kev,
again.
He
Kev
gonna
look
be
Y'all
like
But
he
take
yeah,
it
I'll
about
fast
to
easy,
be
put
on
man.
his
tomorrow. Y'all, I'm on the rest of this week. So
Kev look like he about to put his pajamas on with the feet in them and the booty
yes,
pack.
no, I'm jumping
and go to
into 'em. You
bed
know what I'm saying? Both feet going at the same time.
in
That's
a
how
little
sleepy I am.
onesie.
I
Man,
might jump in
good.
there like that light skinned dude that got mad earlier. That
Ah,
dude put a onesie on. All right, let me stop. Y'all got me over here talking crap. I ain't supposed to be like that, man. Let me stop. I'm
Good
not a
night,
negative guy. Let me
Kev.
stop. I'm just making jokes.
yeah. All right,
I
bro,
like
man.
making
Y'all
jokes.
be
I'm a
easy,
joker.
man.
All right, bro. Y'all be safe out there.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
No,
You too, man.
appreciate you, my brother, too. All
Y'all
right.
already know.
All right, resource long time too. Ain't seen you in a honey, but and Marissa, my late mod all the time. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I know you got a life, but I appreciate all y'all, man. All right, lovely. Been rock
All
with
right.
me since the beginning. All right, hobo. I catch you though.
Sorry.
Light skin already push up. Dang, I can't hit the box. That's what she said. I mean, oh, good night.